Hey, we live. We super live.
Oh,
It's I don't know what games are on tonight. I don't know if it
Eagles,
matters.
Texans.
yeah. And the Eagles are down.
The
Imagine
Eagles are
them losing to the Texans.
I'm rooting for Houston all night tonight. I hate Philly. It's Philly versus Houston all night tonight.
I don't know.
That is true. It is not because the World Series. It's the Astros and the Phillies. Yeah, that's serendipity.
Philly was beating the brakes off them the other night, but it's no New York teams in any of those competitions right now.
It's the World Series and it's just regular NFL Thursday night season. You know.
Damn. So I guess it's only thing New York's got to look forward to this weekend is pro wrestling, huh? Out in the Bronx.
Yeah, I think the Giants might be on a bye. So yeah, that's it.
Hey, Giants, if y'all not doing anything tomorrow night.
And my Giants might be taking Aaron Judge. So yeah.
Super live. Head on over to the Bronx, actually. Welcome to the Bronx. We love wrestling. Or we are wrestling, I'm sorry. It's presenting Welcome to the Bronx. Piece of terror. At St. Helena's Catholic School. Tickets available. I'll drop a link in the chat soon. This is gonna be a dope card. Shouts to Jay Bougie. I saw he's on the card. There's a couple of matches I really want to see. Janai Kai and Speedball Mike Bailey got a match that I got a feeling is gonna be.
Hold one more time. One more time. How you say her name? How you say her name?
Janai. No, because I saw. I guess she was on. I don't know if it was some AEW show, but they kept calling. They calling her Johnny.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy. I had to go online and check and make sure. It's just Janai Khan. I'm not bugging out. Again, we love wrestling. Taught me how to say certain people's names. But anyway, welcome to the Bronx. This Friday. There's one match. Look at this card. This card is insane right now. But there's one match in particular that we cannot wait for in the Bronx. When I saw this one on the card, I said, "Oh!" And then when I realized it's the first time ever we're going to see Karen Bam Bam going up against Savannah Evans. We just saw Karen, right? When we were in Brooklyn, we saw her at Black Girl Magic 2.
And then I saw Savannah the next day. You know what I mean? In the gray sweatpants battle royal, you know what I mean? They had salad glizzies, and it was real wild. You know what I mean? It was a real wild situation. What you mean? What? We're not
running it back. Chris,
we won't run back to salad glizzies, but we will get to some of that conversation. Without further ado, it's face-off time. I don't know if it's going to get crazy as the time Takeover and STP was here, but this week we have Savannah Evans, Karen Bam Bam in the building. Actually, hold on. Let's do this right. Let's do this right.
Like
a round of applause for real. A round of applause for these two women right here. First off, thank you for coming through to the pod. I really appreciate having y'all here. Before y'all meet for the first time ever tomorrow, Karen, when you hear that you're gonna be facing number 56 on the PWI Women's 150 in the Bronx, what's going through your mind ahead of that match?
Look, like I said, your girl hungry. I'm at home. We in the Bronx. And yeah, we get overlooked. We're the underdog. We're the poorest borough, but that just makes me hungrier. I got something to prove. I'm on a roll here. I'm not a seasoned, but I'm used to being the underdog, believe it or not. So I'm coming in full energy. I'm gonna step out in the morning, get a deep breath of that pollution, the Bronx, give me a bacon, egg, and cheese in the Arizona, and just hype up. Like,
what
I'm
kind
ready.
Of Arizona?
Is regular Arizona? You got a specific flavor that you go for?
I might have to go with the green tea. Keep it classic, keep it 100.
Respectable.
And the price is on the can.
Right. It gotta be the can. The bottle, all right, but the can hit.
And price better be on the can. Now, Miss Evans, we see you a lot. I see you on TV. you gotta you get, like she said, she hungry and she's on the up and coming. How are you feeling about taking on? She told me to stop talking.
Let's not get it twisted because no one's hungrier than the cannibal. It's the whole moniker.
Talk to him.
Right.
Talk to him.
I mean, they call me the cannibal because I'll fight anybody and I'll eat them alive. It's how it is. But no, honestly though, I am really excited to be able to come to the Bronx, come to her territory, and take on Karen Bam Bam for sure.
I'm. How about the card as well? I mean, again, can you talk about the Bronx being, kind of stepped over, overlooked by everybody? Again, let me pull up this poster, because seeing this type of talent coming to the Bronx and being on a card like that, what's that like for you? Just as a hometown hero.
I feel like for me it's exciting because I had my beginning in the Bronx, with BWF that isn't around anymore. There's a lot of people on the card sprinkled around that got their start there too, with Matt Awesome and Mills and Johnny Santos and Bronco International. And then it died right at the pandemic. So it's been years since a lot of us have been in the same room together. So that energy just going to be on a different level.
Word.
That, that Spanish music come on, it's just like
that bachata, yeah, it's about to be live. Hey, that's my neighborhood. The Dominicans, and that's all they play is bachata around here. Go right to the corner store, get you your little groceries, and yeah, it be booming too. It's not like a little bit. Whole speaker system in there.
Shit with the cat.
Nah, Bodega Cat.
Always.
Shout out to Bodega Cat, man.
My spot's like a little grosser, so they don't actually have cats in there. But if it was a true bodega, I think they would have a cat up in there, cat or two up in there. Jeez, Savannah, you call you.
Mm-hmm.
You a cannibal? Like for real?
Fierce, ferocious, whatever you want to call it.
That's rough. I can't. I don't know. I don't. It's again. It speaks to kind of in general. Again, the coming back of the Bronx from pro wrestling. I think the idea of Black people, Black women specifically, Black people in general, in the scene. I think if anything we've seen over the last couple of years is that a lot of people are hungry. A lot of people is here to take spots. So it's dope to see. Savannah, what was it like for you? Again, I mentioned 56 on the women's 150. That's a big deal. You've been putting in that work, but I mean that's a big deal. Run us through your emotions when you first got word of that.
So I couldn't even tell you if I was even ranked last year or not. And maybe I was 100 something. I don't even remember. So to see that I was 56, it was pointed out to me online. I didn't even know really. It was big for me, and I think I didn't even stop and take time to think about it. Like everyone posted theirs last week when it came out, and I really didn't post mine until yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you you just retweeted something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a combination of things happening so fast, but also me taking the time to actually process stuff like that. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Definitely getting recognition for what I'm doing. It feels good, and I'm hoping obviously to keep climbing each year.
I think again I see that for both of you. I mentioned Black Girl Magic 2, and I didn't get the video. I'm sitting on footage that I have on my phone. I'm not sure what the audio was, but Karen had a phenomenal match with Trisha Dora. I
saw that.
There was stuff I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. No, that's not gonna happen again. And it was just high impact after high, just phenomenal match throughout. And then the end of the night, Faye steps up into that ring and says, "Hey, Karen, next year it's gonna be me and you." I mean, there's a lot of things that can validate your work as a performer. And I know, there's lists, there's belt, leather and gold, but, talk about Karen, that type of that type of look that you get from a peer, specifically someone like a Faye Jackson who is, been out and is on the way back and is looking to you to be that person that she's going to take on?
Honestly, I was like in shock, and I have so much respect for Faye because, she paved the way for the thick girls that's doing their own thing and being themselves and really, thrived in spite of people working against her. So for her to step up in that way and be like, yo, like, let's do this. And we were supposed to before she retired, and I was so like disappointed when, to a degree, and also like still respecting the fact that she retired for her own reasons. And so, for her to come out of retirement to challenge me, it's like that lit a fire under me, because with the respect I have for you, I want to give you 100%,
Right.
I want to give my 100% to you, Savannah. Like, it's just like, that's all I can say. I'm still like processing because I'm like, bro, like it just came out of nowhere. Like I'm beat up and bruised and shit from like my ass kicked for 30 minutes, and it's like, damn, I can't even breathe. I got somebody already on my ass. Like, step your shit up. So I'm like, all right.
I respect that. That's again the hunger, but that's how it's got to be. What you about to say, fam?
Yeah, no, it's really dope to kind of see all that come about and that energy. But you mentioned coming back and this kind of being a bit of a homecoming, right? Now, in college football, homecoming season really just passed, and there was some controversy where Deion Sanders had looked and he's seen a school, had Jackson State on their board for homecoming, and he took that as disrespect. Savannah, you being the team that Miss Karen, or Karen if she was from my way, put on her schedule for homecoming, how does that feel? And how do you respond to, you're the scheduled homecoming opponent? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's very cool, first of all, because like I said earlier, it is, she has the home court advantage. This is her place where she shines, to be that person to step in and be the one to take her on, like you said, for the first time back in a few years. It is big, and I hope that everyone expects it to be big.
Word.
And how do you expect to defend your home turf, Miss Bam Kern Bam?
Look, it's all energy, all momentum, all day. Like these little girls, they snacks, but I'm the 3-course, 3-piece with a biscuit meal, So I'm just gonna be calling on that energy, So because I gotta do my thing. I be running around here like I'm 150. I need that pure and like just energy. That's all it is for me. Like just focus. I know what I'm trying to do, and it's like, as much respect as I have, I'm giving 110%. I have to. I got my burr on my back.
100%. He's about to say something, man, brother. Well, actually, peace to you, man.
Welcome, brother man.
Your mic.
Nope,
is
you're
not,
on muted. Nope.
Your mic is.
Yeah, go ahead, fix that. There you go.
No, I've been here for a minute, right?
You've been here for a minute, yeah. Listen,
and I've been listening to Bam Bam. I listen to Cuz, but my question was to Kern, Bam Bam about Savannah. I watched Savannah Evans bust a lot of niggas' asses. Excuse my language. Like
facts.
Actual niggas.
Facts. Whole niggas.
What are you gonna do different? She's a whole cannibal out this motherfucker.
She literally. What
are you gonna do? I know it's homecoming, but I seen a lot of teams get their ass whipped at homecoming. So what are you?
Hey man, shout out to Morgan State.
What are you gonna do differently than the Morgan States of the world?
Right.
The thing with me is everything I do is different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that run-of-the-mill host. No shades at anyone, but like I use every resource I have because I be in here with dudes that's 6'4" too, so I can't just throw you down like that, So I always got another little trick up my sleeve. And, a smart person told me never show everybody everything you know how to do. Just because you ain't see me do it don't mean I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. No, I like that talk.
No, I like that too. I like that talk a lot. I like that. So we
getting high impact then. I mean, I'm not saying we're not gonna get no this it sounds like we gonna get some throws and some slams and some slaps and some chop. If y'all going out there and y'all violence, y'all want to see some high impact, I'll say welcome to the Bronx, in the Bronx tomorrow night, November 5th. Sheesh. And it ain't just again, it's not just these two amazing women. There's a whole ass card, a whole again. The link is in the chat somewhere. Fam, you had a question because we running up to the time soon, so I want to get some of this. Fam, you had a question about some boots.
All right, I need to know what kind of boots they was that you had on Savannah at the ding-a-ling looking battle royal.
Yeah, because she beat a lot of ass in them same boots.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. Wasn't no regular wrestling boots you had on that day. I didn't know what was going on. What was, you know what I mean? It looked like some extra, like you had some accoutrement at the top of them. I didn't know what was going on.
No, they weren't wrestling boots. And those boots have got a lot of miles. I need to get some new ones. But they're Tim's. I had to bring out the Tim's for New York.
Ah, it was New York. Okay.
That's different.
You bringing them out?
Tim's
on
with the
tomorrow.
gray sweatpants. Yeah.
I might have to get the black forces.
Hey, wrestling pants ain't got no pockets, Karen Bam Bam.
Wait, welcome to the Bronx is going to
Can't
turn
run
into
pockets.
Tim's versus Forces.
Tim's versus Forces is wild. The Tim's versus Forces match, we booked it. Listen, I need a couple
Tim's
dollars.
versus Forces.
We need a couple dollars off of that. I'm just saying.
That shit sound like it's in New York.
I don't know what the rest of the card is wearing, but for this match, I have to lace up the wrestling boots, the actual. Get that ankle support in there,
Okay.
I'm still gonna call this Tim's versus Forces. I don't care. No, but I get it. Support yourself. Make sure you don't twist nothing. But that's too perfect. That's too. Do y'all don't. I'm sorry. Y'all don't wrestling sneakers at all? You talking about support? Because that's a thing now. Like everybody likes rocking sneakers and everybody likes wrestling in sneakers. But it's
not me.
No, same. I can't. Like, I'm a real stickler for boots, for wrestling boots. And obviously people are gonna wrestle what they're comfortable in, what they can move in. But I like the boots. I like the ankle support it gives you. I know some people that like to do I guess more of a lucha wrestling style, or they're quicker on their feet and they find boots are a little constricting, and I get that, but with my style, it's fine.
right.
Wait, but Miss Savannah Evans, I sat and watched you kick Kiera Hogan whole head into the 9th row and in something that wasn't wrestling boots.
Okay. Okay.
Pardon me.
Yeah. Those are the Tims.
It was time to get to work. She had to put in some work that night. You know how that go. Matt, you ain't never laced up no Tim to put in some work.
No, because I paid too much.
Hey, cuz, don't answer that. Don't answer that, cuz.
That's the right answer.
Put work in the boots, but that's.
Don't you answer that question.
That's
hold on. What kind of Mr. Marcus answer was that?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't.
Bam. I also witnessed Trisha Dora pick you up and do some things with you in the air.
Don't say it like that.
He said that. Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry.
No, wait, he said it wasn't going to happen. I was standing right next to him.
I didn't pause.
He said.
I'm just saying, if somebody said, "Look, I see somebody to put you in the air and do some things with you," that's the last time I put. Never mind. You know what?
He said Trish ain't gonna do that. Trish ain't gonna do that.
I'm saying. I seen Karen Bam Bam in the air. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna see Savannah Evans? Are we gonna see Karen Bam Bam take another flight tomorrow?
I think that might be a Savannah question.
No, you can't underestimate Karen. I'm not gonna, a feat like that is not gonna be easy. She'll make me work for it, if it does happen.
No, don't. Just because it's in the Bronx, don't mean you know what I mean. You can throw her ass up out of there.
Say, slow down, nigga.
Don't be giving no ideas, all right?
Slow down, there, nigga. I gotta go home after this show. I still this where I rest my head. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. What I mean, gosh, it's y'all because I don't want to say y'all seem cool. I can only imagine what the ferocity is going to be. It just feels like the calm before the storm, which I like.
But that's actually a really good question, right? We're familiar in the history of pro wrestling with like the super grimy blood feuds and grudge matches. How do you get up for someone that you don't have complete animosity with? You know what I mean? And this is for both ladies. Is how do you get up and really get in gear and get aggressive enough, you know what I mean, to get in there with somebody you really don't like hate and have a blood feud with?
Good question.
I mean, for me, I'm just focused on, the end game. And I don't believe in being all talk. Like, I could big you up, I can have respect for you, but when I get in there, my eyes on the prize. I'm there to achieve and do what I gotta do. It don't gotta be nothing personal. If it's personal, then God bless you. But
that's when the forces come out,
right? But no, I'm big on sportsmanship. Unless you want to see another side, I don't know if they want to get them little Jigglypuff smacks and shit. I mean, you could get it if you want, but
the Jigglypuff smacks.
Is that like? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Smash Brothers.
No,
I knew what she was talking about.
I'm thinking sugar smacks. I'm thinking cereal. When
he hungry.
No.
He ain't got his Haribos out. Jesus Christ. Are there any matches on the card tomorrow that Savannah? Is there a match in particular tomorrow night that you're excited for outside of the two of you getting in the ring?
Outside of us, y'all already mentioned Speedball and Janai Kai. That's the one I will be watching. No matter what else is going on, in the back, that's the one I am going to watch. Karen? But of course, also, I mean, I don't want to leave out everyone because the card is amazing. The poster is dope. I'm also here to support my boys, Big Time Ya, he can fly, and Rayhan. So just, everybody on the card. I know everyone's going to show up.
What an amazing card. Look at Darius right there chilling.
No, I take it back. Everybody but Darius.
Hey, yo.
Me and him have unfinished business too.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I'd like to see that. Y'all should do that in DC, though. I'm just saying, DC, Baltimore would be a perfect place for that to take place.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, that kind of because we hadn't all that, but I mean, after tomorrow night, and y'all met. What's next? Karen, go first. You got anything booked after tomorrow night? Anything going on? What can the people see from you in the near future?
Honestly, I'll put myself on a half-ass hiatus and shit, but and November 22nd, I'll be in Jersey for the Spartan Championship Wrestling, and then I have some unannounced stuff in December, but the flyers will come soon.
Hey, if you need to announce anything, I know some niggas with a podcast.
Let us know. You got the email, you got the DM. Nah. Savannah, how about you? What you got going
on? Let's see. After this weekend, we got Kentucky. Sorry. Impact's in Kentucky. I think it's the 17th and the 18th. And then the big convention, WrestleCade, is coming up the weekend of Thanksgiving in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I love doing that convention. It's my favorite one of the whole year. So I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Well, that's where Ricky Steamboat retiring.
She keep winning Wrestler of the Year down that motherfucker. That's why she love it.
North Carolina is my home. They show me a lot of love because that's my home.
Hey, cuz you just made Savannah Evans blush. That was dope.
I seen all 75 teeth.
You've seen all the dimples and you've seen all the teeth.
Wow. Well, all right, we're gonna get to this show. Savannah, Karen, thank y'all both for coming through again. Tomorrow night, the Bronx. We Are Wrestling presents Welcome to the Bronx. You can see Karen Bam Bam take on Savannah Evans, as well as a bunch of amazing pro wrestlers. Again, get you some tickets ASAP, Rocky.
Everybody except for Darius Carter.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Darius, it wasn't me.
I'll say it.
I swear for God, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Everyone's going to show out except for Darius Carter.
Damn.
That's my man. They call him NJF. I like it.
Karen, Savannah, thank you. I don't know what else y'all got going on tonight, but I'm going to kick y'all out of here because we got to get into a bunch of this pro wrestler from this week. Thank y'all. Salutes to them.
Thank you.
No doubt. We'll check y'all out.
You ain't asked who the white man was.
Don't worry about it.
That's our probation officer.
Don't worry.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't worry about the white man in the corner. Don't worry about it.
Don't do that. Come on.
No attention to the white man. No attention.
I mean, I blend in with the background, so what do you mean?
That wall's kind of mother of pearl.
You're wildin'.
You like a freshly brushed tooth.
Again, shouts out to Savannah. Shouts out to Karen Bam Bam. Welcome to the Bronx Raw Night, Friday, November 5th. Grab your tickets if you ain't done it already.
Tim's versus Horses. I had to cut that clip out.
Tim's versus Forces is if that's not the name on the card, that's definitely the name in your hearts. Boo the white boy is crazy.
Fuck you, Steve.
Hey yo, that was the whitest response ever.
Fuck you, Steve.
Oh,
You prick.
Hey pal. Hey pal.
BRPO.
We
BRPO is amazing.
we got let's just get to this damn show. It's y'all niggas is crazy. And there's too much insanity on the way. So bam.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Yo, welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. Clearly, God's still working on us. As always, it's your boy Cal, pen dropping, yo, representing rockthedub.com, the Black Rasslin Podcast, the Buffy, and all points in between. As you can see, the squad minus Mimi is on the call. Brother Fan, please say what's up to the people, yo.
Hey yo, insights and information. You cut this on, and you can cut your internet on, your YouTube or your Spotify, and you can hear all sorts of podcasts to recap and retell and predict and talk about everything you've seen in professional wrestling. And 7,000 podcasts do that. We give you insights and entertainment. Matter of fact, my name is Ill. Insights and entertainment. Fam, listen. I am him, little nigga. We are them, little nigga. And y'all walking around looking like Trim, little nigga.
Butterscotch.
I got a whole. That's beautiful. That was a gorgeous.
Cal, I think what my cousin was saying is we just want the finals to not look like a scrimmage. That's it, nigga. It ain't about the title, it's who you bodied to get it. At Math Damon.
That's true. It's always what it is.
Damon.
What you think made West Side Gun so mad earlier today?
It wasn't Damon.
Big facts. And
it was Renzel.
wait, hold up.
We brothers.
That's what made him.
Wait.
I'm sorry. We can't. Anyway, Drip. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I am Davis, aka Drip, the J White Boy of BRP, the reigning and defending BRP predictions champion. And after this Saturday, I will remain so.
But you didn't defend.
I'm defending it this Saturday. Saturday.
He said, "Who's that?"
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Like you put a. You put a little. Yeah, Saturday.
Sir.
Sir. Ain't no T's. Ain't even that. It's
That's that's what I said last night.
The whole segment.
I mean, Cloud's getting him over.
Wait, send
Accusations.
You gotta calm down. I'm sorry. Before we get into any of that, though, I did want to get into how super chat is the whiz. Is the whiz. Let me get the super chat off real quick. Shout out to Iz. I wanted, because this is we've had Willie Mack has been on something else, and y'all probably, I believe y'all talked about the establishment where y'all met up in this photo.
Yes.
But you was Fam was out of town for a bit.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
And came back with stories and this.
Son, when I tell you Willie Mack is a wild nigga, man. Listen, and I talk crazy on here and whatnot, but to be honest, we get out here, if it ain't niggas we hung out with before, I don't expect, like, niggas know who Fam is. Nigga, I'm a nigga. You know what I mean? I'm a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the spot that we talked about when Matt was on something else. Shout out, Lovely. Called the Nerd Bar. And I was like, yo, that look wild. So me and the missus go. It's a wild time. It's interesting. I tried the pickleback shot. It was gross as I thought it was gonna be. It's always great.
You tried a what?
Y'all know what
it's called a pickleback shot.
What is it?
You take a shot of whiskey, and to kill the shot, you know how you do the lime with some drinks or whatever.
Yeah. You
take a shot of pickle juice. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Where the fuck does the pickle juice come from?
It's supposed to kill all the taste.
No, what I'm saying is,
where does it come from? The jar.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Is it pickles in it?
No,
it's just the green juice.
So it's just a fucking juice.
You can buy
like that.
You can buy them too. You can buy just like the pickle shot in like a little bottle or whatever.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold
on.
I may have one upstairs. Hold up.
So
why?
Either way,
this is not.
Sorry,
Shot Glizzy is funny. So we go in there and it's a wild crowd, but it's tame. It's a Thursday night. You don't drink it together, sure. But it's a tame night. It's a tame night in there. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole lot going on. Glizzy surfing the shot is very funny. So I was like, yeah, yo, the Nerd was a wild time. So when I post that online on Friday morning, Friday during the day, I get a DM. Apparently, this nigga Willie Mack don't like to type. This nigga sent the voice message. Nigga, why you ain't tell me you was in town? Nigga, how you come through here and ain't tell me? I was like, cause I don't know. I ain't know you knew who I was.
That's real shit, though.
Yeah. He say, look, nigga, me and my homie, I'm up there tonight. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Now Friday, it's Halloween weekend, so Friday is a costume party, and it's wow. See, there you go, pickle juice. Man. And it's a costume party, and it's Friday night is live, so it's a cover. We walking out there, and we walk up. Mac greets me as if we've been friends for years. He says,
"That's your homie." Well, don't forget
He's
you
one of my favorite.
interviewed.
Listen,
You've said he's one of your favorites. But you interviewed him like 3 years ago or whatever. Like, you know, I think
Yes.
he know us.
Yes.
He know
fair
us.
enough. I just never assume that kind of stuff. So
Nah, I
either
feel
way,
you.
man,
I
it
feel
was
you.
just a
Nah,
really
when niggas that you know treat you like they don't know you at all.
fair enough. Look at you like,
Oh, this is white. That's
Yo,
disappointing.
What the fuck is that?
This is pickle juice, but
They
it's
use
white.
the white pickle.
It's a white pickle. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna take a pickle back.
it's only
Anyway,
a little
proceed.
bit of juice, huh?
That's gross.
Yo, they strained the fuck out of
They
that
strained
bitch.
He's a colander. Use a colander to that.
I don't even care for pick. Like I don't need a chaser for most shots, but they do them. There's a local
So
bars that do them
You
here.
just decided to drink from the pickle.
My wife went to a bar and discovered some shit, and now we got pickle juice in the house. Drinking from the pickle is crazy.
White pickle is not the name of the episode.
It's not the name of the episode at all. Tim's versus Forces is the name of the episode right now. It would have been accusations, but
I don't
Everybody-
care. White pickle,
the enemies
Tommy
already took
Pickles,
that.
Pickle Rick.
If we call the episode White Pickle, they gonna think Drip got naked.
that's not happening. That's
Not
not
yet.
happening. That's. And if Drip was gonna do,
Wait.
sit your ass right down, buddy. Don't
So
do that.
this is the pickle juice. And,
yeah. See,
That's a drink.
but if you look in the background, you
Yeah,
see the actual. So I took that, but then there's a Crown Royal in the background here that I immediately chased all that with.
give me that.
Because,
Give me that.
I mean, at the end of the day, back to your regularly scheduled. You know what I mean?
I will say-
program.
The pickle juice, you don't taste no whiskey. It's like it's really for the people that don't want to enjoy.
What movie was that, yo?
liquor.
Oh, it was goddamn Major Payne, yo. When he was like, you want to think about it? And he grabbed the nigga pinky. He was like, don't think about that. And he broke the nigga pinky white. That's crazy. That's crazy. White boy, Pickle Rick. Shelly Belly is tripping.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
White boy pickle Rick is nuts.
White boy, Pickle Rick might be. It's in the
That's
Reddit.
just taking the pee.
Yo, shout out, and this is early. I'm sorry, cuz I don't mean to derail your conversation, but I just seen him. Shout out, my Black Wrestler of the Week is Twan Colvin.
Yeah,
Shout
super
out
chef.
Shout out to Twan. I did not know.
Me neither.
I ain't know you was overseas cooking up like that, son, and not legally.
Yeah.
Facts.
I thought
And
he
awards and
when
shit.
he said I was cooking up the chocolate, I thought he talking about old school reefer.
The chocolate tie.
I do. Speaking of drugs, right?
Speaking of drugs,
Speaking of drugs, now, hey, listen, Willie Mack, I appreciate you, brother. Wild night. Next time in Vegas, we're gonna put the whole team together. Shout out to brother Chris Bay for the cologne spot recommendation, and we're gonna get with Kenny King next time I'm out there. It's gonna be a live time. Anyway, speaking of drugs, right? The fountain outside of Caesar's
I'm out of
Palace
here.
will forever and a day now be known as Crackhead Fountain, right?
my
It will
type of content.
forever be known as Crackhead Fountain. So I'm where I was because my peoples had something to do there, so I had quite a bit of time by myself to roam about. So I wake up, eat a good meal, and I start inebriating myself because that's what you do when you're on vacation, right? So I get myself inebriated in the way that I seen fit, and I took a bop. A bop is a walk, ladies and gentlemen. A bop is a walk. I figure out, go down, see where, check out the link, and then I walked up to Venetia Palazzo. Walked back across the street, to where my mom, where we were staying at the Mirage. Got one more drink, and I was like, I'm not finished bopping. So I bopped down past Caesar's Palace, and I'm like, man, I'm old. I have been walking quite a bit. So I see this beautiful fountain, right? And there's across from the fountain, there's like a barricade, like a concrete jump for niggas to sit down on. At one end of this this barricade or whatever. It was a older gentleman on a cane. You know what I mean? Looked like he had been, he seen that piece sit down. He said he knew he was going to grab it. At the other end, there was a gentleman, white gentleman, cowboy boots, great big belt, Stetson on. I said, that guy's from Texas. I'm certain of it. If you wasn't, you stupid. You out here, you perpetrating a fraud, cowboy.
False
perpetrating
flag.
a fraud. Yeah, whole time. Definitely false flag. Either way, so there's a cowboy, old school, right? Great big space in between. I sit down. I look up. There's a young black gentleman and his snow bunny queen, who has a fresh BBL, and she is having a photo shoot to show it off at the edge.
Oh, wait. At Crackhead Fountain?
At the edge of Crackhead Fountain.
Wait.
Right? And
Matt said,
Wait.
sorry.
so their photo shoot is interrupted because the first crackhead shows up, jumps in the fountain, and starts. He picking up change, right? This nigga picking up change, and I'm completely entertained. So that breaks up. So the couple leaves. They tight. They like, I don't believe that nigga in the fountain started picking up the change, right? So I look to my right because you like in my experience, you use older folks to kind of say, all right, if you don't move, everything should be fine. So
right.
old school was chilling, the cowboy was chilling. So as we're sitting there and my man is in there getting right, another crackhead walks in, right? This is a middle-aged white guy, and the only reason I knew he was a crackhead, right, his fit was dirty and he had no shoes on. But he did have on socks. We'll get to that. So he speaks to the cowboy. The cowboy speaks back. And you know what I'm saying? Crackhead number 2 sits down. Now, crackhead number 2 sits down, and it's kind of posted, right? He looked like, you remember that picture of Macho Man when he had like one knee up, he had the one leg out, and he's holding the belt and he's kind of looking on. Like that was kind of his stature. Right? Absolutely. He definitely was pondering, and I'm gonna tell you what he's pondering in a second. So the cowboy speaks to him when he comes in, and they start to kind of go back and forth. And I could tell because I can't hear him, right? But I can tell by the cowboy's body language, he thought it was a regular guy. I don't think he looked down. So by the second or third sentence, I see him. Cowboy tighten up. And he realized he was not talking to a regular person.
It's getting kind of cracky over here.
But he kept his composure. I'm gonna get out of here. And I was like, oh, he shouldn't have talked to the crackhead. He chilling. I look down. Old school is still down here chilling. So I know I'm still good, right? So crackhead number 2 peel them socks off, right? Sound like Velcro. He peeled them socks off. He stick his feet in the water. He get to washing his feet. Right? I'm like,
with the change?
I think Buddy had got all the change. So he get to washing his feet, and I'm like, ain't this a So I hit the group chat like, yo, this is tripping. Right? I forget to check my litmus test, right? I forget to check and see if my man is down here, right? However, so he get to washing his feet, and now I see that he's finished washing his feet. So cowboy gone. I look up, old school, been gone. Because he wasn't moving fast. The fact that he wasn't there meant he had been gone. When Buddy get to washing his feet, he knew to get up out of there. So I go back to crackhead. He has finished washing his feet. But now you got to think, can't put clean feet in dirty socks. So now he's washing his socks. This nigga is washing his socks. So this is when I stood up like, this nigga's tripping. And this is when I went back to the phone.
Oh, now he's tripping?
So
Wait.
So I go back to the phone.
Wait. The nigga who wanted to clean his socks is tripping. And
That's
not the
but now.
And not the nigga swimming.
He's tripping after he washes his socks. The feet, that's like,
the nigga that was in there swimming was in there with a purpose. It's thousands of dollars in coins in there.
Yeah.
He got to get to it. I don't know why he decided to wash his socks and feet. Well, I get to see socks and feet. Whatever. But either way, at this point, homeboy start talking. And this nigga start talking. Wow. He said, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where the pipe came from, but I know exactly where he got the methamphetamine from. I said, oh, all right now. Right? I get up out of there. And for the cherry on top of this story, as I walk to the other side of the I saw a door in my whole entire life at the other edge of the fountain was 2 African crackheads. I've never seen an African crackhead before in my life.
How did you know they were crackers?
They had no shoes on neither. And they were
they
at
ever?
Crackhead Fountain.
Shut up. Don't do that. I can't. You can't do that math. You know why?
Brothers.
You can't do that. You can't do
Supposed
that.
to be.
We can't. We're supposed to be
Brothers.
Supposed to be brothers.
It's supposed to be brothers. Then he crackhead look. He saw that change in there. He said,
Yeah, absolutely, Rick.
Sorry. I'm glad you survived that, fam, because that could have went ugly. That could have been super ugly.
Yo, I've never been nowhere where that many crackheads is like available and not cracked out. You know what I'm saying?
It was a wild time.
Yeah, I don't know if I've been. It's usually one.
It's normally one. And then it's one
but
dance.
it was
Nephew,
Oh my God.
you got some change, nephew?
that's dope fiends. That's not usually crackheads.
thing.
That's usually dope fiends.
Same thing, Kyle.
I was in a Uber, and the Uber driver said they don't ask for change no more. They ask for straight dollars.
Inflation, right?
They want the money that folds.
Yeah, but none of us got it.
I told her, I was like, who really carrying dollars like that on a regular basis? And then they asking for $5. They're not asking you for $1.
Nephew, put my cash app in there, nephew.
My Venmo is
Cash app me, nephew. I'm like, bitch, you got a bank account?
Yo, that nigga said, yo, my cash app is Scratchy D Fiend. Scratchy D Fiend at AOL.com.
No, that's not what I'm saying, sure.
This is what fans meant by only we can give you insight and entertainment.
Oh my
What else
god!
are you going to hear about Crackhead Fountain on any other wrestling podcast?
Again, if y'all listening to this, shouts out to y'all for listening to it. But y'all really need to go to the YouTube. It's only one way to properly enjoy what we're doing over here at Black Rasslin.
Got it in the water.
Crackhead Fountain versus Big Bumfight Energy in an Irish Spring ladder match is crazy.
That's an OG right there. That nigga been around.
That is an OG.
I'm on the phone and I'm using the other hand.
Like,
I dead ass.
ain't you, Cal?
I want to know was Cal as calm as he said he was. Like he was like, yo,
He said he was.
I was calm.
He was doing the Heisman the whole time.
I was on the phone. I was trying to just be like, yo, where the fuck is you at? And this nigga.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah, but one more time. I swear to God, it would have been different. It would have been a different story. Anyway,
God damn, that was a good story.
Anyway, yo, wild.
Cal started beating the crackhead up.
That's why we had to take the episode down.
Imagine that. That's my.
I was like, I grab his arms like Danielson, just stomping.
That's what it is. Somebody finds out years later that I beat up a homeless person. That's what the story really was. Is that never mind. That's
you definitely could have like told us
there goes
a different
that
story.
sponsor.
Well, the two of them I wasn't around. You definitely could have told the public.
Them sponsors is going.
Yeah, and they was going about when. Episode 2.
When fam
4 years
counted the
ago.
lights, that's when they were gone.
3-4
About-
years ago.
Yeah, but that sponsor's been gone since y'all used to record with Black Rasslin in the same room.
That was hearing those was amazing because
Carry on, Cal, because we were intoxicated. We had no idea what we were gonna be.
They said I snuffed a crackhead.
They
If I
didn't know what we was gonna be.
Math, how many times I send you videos of people just fighting?
Nigga, you was sending me them shits today. I'm like, yo, I don't have the I can't take this in.
If I had snuffed a crackhead who tried to attack me, you would have known about that shit. I would have had
I think
pictures.
you would have felt better seeing the crackhead get snuffed.
Kyle would have been like
Not
Logan
doing
Paul, like, oh shit.
Not doing Yeah.
I'm narrating my own World Star video where I'm beating somebody up. That's crazy.
Yo, we
Nah.
need more likes for Crackhead Fountain.
Like when
for
Booker
sure.
T was he was commentating his own match.
Yeah, crazy
Yes.
shit. Shit. Next time I'll get into that. I don't fucking know. So how many people in the chats Black Rass of the Week is Rose? Like whose bingo card had Rick Ross being the most entertaining person on an episode of AEW Dynamite?
I was still shocked that was actually him. Like I said, I was watching the match. It was Jay Lethal, Darby Allin, and I'm like looking in the crowd. I'm like, is that? No, that's not Rick Ross. Why would he be there? They're in Maryland.
They said, from what I read, they said they've been trying to get him since August.
But then an hour later, he's in this segment. And I'm like, that was Rick Ross.
See,
Like,
this is when, like, I get it, Wes. I understand, bro. I understand, Wes. Like niggas have no, like they're not even. You know when we had that influx of lulls in hip hop, not even hip hop, rap music, like Lil Pump,
Yeah.
Lil Xan.
SoundCloud era.
Lil Zane, whatever the fuck. All them motherfuckers that you knew was only here for $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand why West is mad.
Because he puts in work.
Because he's you know, the nigga sit down and watches this shit because he loves it. He ain't at these shows because he's trying to get noticed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's actually
because
it's deeper than rap.
passion. Yeah.
The nigga likes pro wrestling. And then for him to not, you know, for him to be at all these shows, and then y'all niggas start recognizing motherfuckers that's not even inside of this shit to try to get people that look like the niggas that you bringing in to show interest to it. But the people that you bringing in think this shit is a joke.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're not creating new viewers. You're just getting milk for some cash. Like, come on.
Would you?
I don't even want that on the screen.
But what I'm saying is, you saw the chat. You saw the timeline ever since. You can pick any one of these clips. You can any
brothers.
The whole it was on the timeline all day. They could make this a thing if they wanted to. I don't think they have that plan though. I don't think they're
Rick
thinking
Ross.
about.
He's not going to show up every other Dynamite.
It was funny. Knowing about hip hop and following Rick Ross for a while, it was funny seeing dirt sheets being like, "Oh, Rick Ross did that in one take." Yeah, I mean that.
It's funny hearing Alvarez and Meltzer talk about it. Alvarez like, this guy's great, and Meltzer's like, yeah, he did a good job.
But you would think that they would, like, there should be a part 2. All that interaction that they had, if you want to, it was like almost a 2-minute segment.
We brothers.
Like they
go ahead, Cal. My bad.
It should be another week, right? He about to be the biggest recording artist.
The thing that motherfuckers don't take into consideration is that once a month, like the check is coming. The check is the reason why some of these motherfuckers are coming. This is the reason why DJ Who Kid is ringside. You know what I'm saying?
Trina.
How often do you expect Rick Ross to do these in one takes and them to not be redundant? Because he's doing these, he's showing up because you're paying him. So he knows to give you the drink, take a drink, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, Rick.
He's doing this shit like, yeah, I'm gonna give you your money's worth. But the next week when he's on, he's giving you the exact same thing. You understand what I'm trying to say?
But what's the end game then? Because if it's not
That's what we were talking about, like what I said last night right after, and what people are saying in the comments, it's this man seeking validation, seeking, to be put on by the people that he's come out to the ring with, like Matt just mentioned, DJ Woo Kid and like Fabulous, like they didn't play a part into anything. They just came out with the Acclaimed and Swerve in Our Glory. Trina played a little bit of a part with Jade Cargill in her match, but not as much.
Not as much.
But at least Rick Ross actually like put this segment over in the idea of this feud going forward about Mr. 52 going off on his own and Keith Lee being upset about that, and Rick Ross being like, nah, like join in, like join in on the front, like this is it, this is the move, this is what we should be doing. Like he put that segment over as a character more than like Rick Ross, the rapper, did. And that's why I thought it was great. Like I thought it was great because he carried the segment. He had fun with it. He understood it was wrestling. Like I'm gonna, again, like Matt said, like it'll be redundant if he were to do this week after week, or who knows, maybe he could come up with different stuff every week. But we've all seen him on the timeline and videos, all that. Like he has a personality, he can be funny and all that. So he knew the assignment compared, I think, to anyone else that they brought in from the hip hop world.
They probably said be goofy, and he said, "Gotcha."
Like, how much you paying me?
Yeah, he said,
50,
"What?"
Like 50 racks.
They said 25,000. He said,
Wait.
and they got the right number.
Trilla.
We brothers.
I love it. We brothers.
I thought he killed it though.
Yeah,
He definitely killed it. He was definitely excited, but he did something. Was it The Rock? Yeah, Rock. When Rock was there, Rock was coming back one night and he was walking in.
Rock happy birthday, yeah, right?
Yeah, and they were in Miami, which made sense.
Yeah. They had like Dwayne Wade and a bunch of people saying like videos. That was the Rock's birthday episode in 2011.
It was funny.
Accusations.
But like Rick Ross is a funny. He's funny when he's not trying to be funny, and when he's like actually trying to be funny. He's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, but what does this do for anybody other than Rick Ross?
That's what like that. I would love if this was if you're gonna do it. So what are you gonna say, fam?
What it does is, right, and I've seen a couple folks, I don't want to say fall for it, but it gives the illusion that like cultural stuff matters to AEW. Not if cultural stuff mattered to pro wrestling in general, there would be black people in the back in some of these rooms and whatnot making some of these calls, and they're not. And to be honest, at any company. So I'm not.
Accusations.
But that's pro wrestling.
Right.
Pro wrestling has always been that white thing. You know what I mean? It's always been their deal, and we visited, and they will eventually, every once in a while, they will definitely remind us of this. Listen, they will throw a festival and let let Rick Ross and Bad Bunny and all these brown people come and dance and be entertaining for them. Absolutely, but when it comes to actually having nuance to the things that are happening from week to week, I mean, at the end of the day, they just putting rappers on TV.
Yeah. For one person in particular, again, to elevate this guy and his character, or what we're supposed to believe is his character, as you brought up last night, fam. Yeah,
This
Well,
man,
yeah.
the rapping wrestler.
Yeah, he's a no. It's a
I think he's a rapper that wrestles.
He's
is
a
what he wants.
music mogul, is what his character is supposed to be.
But is he mogul first or is he wrestler? Because he came in as a wrestler. Now he's a
He ain't none of these shit.
Like
what does
rapper slash
mogul
singer,
mean?
like you know what I mean.
What's the meaning of mogul?
Oh,
Mogul is like the goddamn guy that make the bread and makes the decisions.
Yeah,
Guy
read
in
it out,
charge.
But he's
out.
working.
What again? That's
An
those.
important or powerful person, especially in the motion picture or media industry.
That's why I asked, because it would have been better if he came into the game as a mogul.
I think he
They
tried
tried
to.
that.
It
They
just
tried
didn't
that.
come across. I think
Remember
that
in
was
LA,
the problem.
they had that fashion designer give him that jacket he's wearing, and that was when this whole thing started. And he had said, like, me and Keith Lee are going to try to go for singles gold and tag gold. I'm trying to take over this whole industry. And he had done that thing where like the Grammy producer was with him or something like that.
It's like at the end of the story, they were like, "We've been doing this the whole time." Like, you know what I mean?
Wait.
Well, so he signed to AEW as a mogul.
Maybe he was the hit row mogul. He wasn't in hit row. He was the money man.
Wait to the fingers. Wait.
He was a
Get
mogul.
the fuck off of here.
See, that was his first project, and then he elevated higher.
I could rap, but I want to wrestle.
I want to run the rappers. I want to.
And then he
That's what I'm saying.
became.
That's his character, is
I'm
the
a man.
rapper that wants to wrestle.
But so is he not? So he wants to rap now.
I want to make moves outside of the ring and then do moves inside the ring. You see what I'm saying? So far as
Absolutely, Rick.
me,
Tony's
see,
going
Ross get it.
absolutely right.
Ross get it. Yo, every time he referenced Ross, he called the whole thing, "Hey, Rick Ross, what do you think about this, Rick Ross?"
I'm
Tony
right here with
Schiavone.
Rick Ross,
Rick
everyone.
Ross?
Tony
Thank you,
Schiavone,
Rick Ross.
consummate professional, didn't know who Rick Ross was, but
I'm here
made
with
sure to say,
Don Rick Ross.
"Wait, of course, Rick, absolutely, Rick." Like he knew what. Again, they worked great. Keith was great.
He was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Because he was asking the real questions. He was like,
And
"Who
he
took
did.
that video? Like, where was
but
this happening?"
he asked it like Keith Lee, like he did that, like, well, whoever took that video.
Like, what do you mean
Like-
of which has been done? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? And Shivani was just in there Shivani. Shivani looked like he going, never mind.
Let me
nah, say it.
let me ask you a question. Now, 'cause I don't know
He'd
what
be
you're
out
gonna say.
Vegas like, how much for the gold? Never mind, go ahead.
So
I
let
think
me.
he would go to the nerd bar.
You wildin'.
Nah, he wasn't gonna make it in the nerd bar. He was on
wasn't
the
gonna-
real strip, got out of
He's
his
got the
money.
Batman collection and all that.
He was like, my name's Tony, but tonight I'm John. Keep
But
going.
what-
I'm sorry.
Anthony.
So if your man is gonna keep bringing out these rappers to prove that he's a mogul, is Keith gonna have to bring out what's his name? Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald's.
Yeah. You like, yeah. Bring me 2 Happy Meals along with everything that you desire.
Yo, Tom McDonald is fire.
Tom McDonald's. Isn't he they said he was conservative?
They said it's something's up with him. Yeah.
I don't know none of that shit. I
I
just know
watched-
he's fire.
I was watching. No,
Is he really nice?
he can rap.
Really?
Hold on. Wait.
Oh my God.
Back up. Who the fuck is Tom McDonald?
Math is like, let me not go along with this bit because now it's like, that's like,
That
no,
ain't
we're
That ain't the
changing
nigga
the
that
spot.
sang. That ain't
We
the
changed
nigga
the
that sang
finish.
"Keep Rising to the Top."
No.
That ain't him.
Yeah, absolutely, Rick.
That ain't him.
so
Audible. It's like, audible.
cheers to you, nigga. Yeah, that nigga.
That
This is like the
is-
second or third time we've done this.
We
Yeah.
have
Tommy
mentioned-
McDonald.
That's Keith Lee's guy.
Yeah, it's favorite.
Oh, I thought it was the Dougie Fresh nigga. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Keep rising to the top.
Yeah, Tom McDonald starts singing that. You would start crying.
Give it all you got.
More like Michael McDonald. He wish he was.
It is Michael McDonald.
That's a whole other nigga. That's
I was gonna say Michael McDonald sing "Give It." He don't sing "Keep Rising
Michael
to the
McDonald.
Top."
Yeah, he sing Keep Rising to the Top.
No,
It's spitting. Yeah, that's
a different song, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I know it's a different song.
That's Michael McDonald.
Nigga, that's Kenny Burt that sing Keep Rising.
Yeah, same thing.
Nigga, that's Colonel Sanders.
So that's a whole nother
That's Colonel
nigga.
Abrams.
That's a whole nother nigga.
This is the blackest thing you'll see all week. The blackest thing you'll see. Google all these names. It's a jam for all of them.
No fact.
Keep
Except for
rising
Tom
to the
McDonald.
top.
So I was last night.
No. The end game of this is
With what?
obviously
With Tom McDonald?
To get
No,
Keith and Swerve.
the Acclaim's gonna retain. They're gonna break up, and he's gonna probably move on to like the TNT title with like
Wait, so Swerve and Our Glory is still a tag team.
yeah, because they have the rematch at Full Gear.
So are we gonna get the answer to that good question that Keith asked though? Is who was holding the
Who was backstage?
Oh, you think he's got like another faction planned or something?
Yeah, like I think he's gonna have like a fake. He's gonna have like a fake.
It's a DJ.
It's
his DJ.
AJ. He's gonna fake. It's gonna be a fake AJ. His name is gonna be Bottom Dollar.
I was about to say, what is it like?
BlackRasslin.com is the website. Always you can find Black Rasslin.
No sense or something like that. Like,
Hey yo. Bottom dollar.
School for his move. I'm down to my last.
what if it was a British guy, Top Euro?
Stop
Get
it,
him
Drip.
out of here, dog.
Stop it, Drip.
Get him out of here.
From Brixton.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
From Brixton in it.
Brixton in it. Wait, Bow Wow was holding the camera. Sounds
Hey
crazy.
yo, Bow Wow been tripping too.
he
Are we-
has been.
Are we
We're not
falling for this
We're
again?
not
What?
entertaining this. Not.
I was
that's
gonna
the shit
say,
West Side
this-
Gun's talking about.
What are you talking about? Wilkins was yelling again. It's time. It's go time. We gotta talk about Bow Wow.
But we just did this, right? Like Bow Wow's not getting in anybody's ring, is
That
he?
nigga, but nah, it was the entertaining part was him shooting the J jumping, and she was like, "My husband buy nickel and dime old rappers like you every single day." I say, "Y'all, never mind."
She said, "Get your little ass out here, Bow Wow."
Right.
Lil Bow. Hold
She
up.
called him Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, I gotta. Let me
Not
not
Bow.
disrespect 40. You know, that's Lil Bow Wow.
Not Bow Weezy, not
That's
Bow
Lil-
Weezy.
I mean, I get it. He's a fan, and I understand that him
Is he?
tweeting about wanting to be in the shit is cool. But we just did this. We just did this. Piece of Dempsey. Shouts to Dempsey for real.
Yeah.
Is he a fan? Because he would have done something by now. He was.
I think he was a fan of pro wrestling.
Everybody's
like
a
Cardi
fan.
B was a
Yeah,
fan of pro wrestling,
Lamar
where they were
Jackson
big
said he
fans back in the
was.
day. But what I'm saying is he's not a fan now, but he is not a dummy. He understands that when he tweets at a pro wrestler, they're gonna tweet and they're gonna quote tweet and talk shit. And his name again, Lil Bow Wow is on our screen right now, and I don't know no Bow Wow songs. I don't know no Bow Wow verses.
No, he had the one joint, yo.
What's it called?
Fresh as a
Fresh in my maze. Fresh in my maze.
I know it's a song.
Fresh in
I don't
my
know how to.
maze,
I don't
baby.
Fresh in my maze.
fresh in my miz. I don't know how it go.
I ain't know about Stevie J.
You ain't
Fresh in my miz.
Bow Wow versus-
my maze.
Bow Wow versus Swaggle.
Well, see, they should have kept Marco Stunt, right?
I was about
Bow
to say,
Wow
fans
versus
demand
Marco Stunt.
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, y'all can get out of here.
Who was he gonna wrestle?
No,
He was trying to wrestle Jade.
oh,
She's gonna twist that nigga into a pretzel early.
I would.
That's the
I
point.
think
That's
that's the
what I-
point, nigga. That's
Yeah.
the point.
She would say fresh as some
Cut it out,
heat.
Fresh as our maze. That's
Heat.
what I said. Fresh in my maze.
Fresh mama
miz.
miz. That's heat.
That's T.I. T.I. wrote that shit.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
It don't mean it's heat though.
I can understand why it makes sense for people remembering it.
Yeah,
But Bow Wow House, yeah, he would have to fight a Danhausen, right?
Bow Wowsen.
No, we won't. We ain't doing nothing with him.
I don't blame him for not wanting to wrestle Jay. Didn't AJ Styles just he had a reference to James Ellsworth on the show, and he dropped the whole lisp and everything. That was crazy. He gets around them OC cats, and he revert back to back in the day.
Hey, y'all ever seen that one promo AJ Styles had?
Nope.
Woo!
I've seen it, but I've seen it, but
Wait.
I don't know if we can say it. We can't say
Ross Simmons and Too Cold was wild. No,
right?
No. He said
that was his.
Said, hold my beer and my Christian rap music CD.
He said, here, hold this. That was his gimmick, though. Like, there's a number of promos where, yeah,
him and Jay Lawler, boy.
Because I know there were at least people that were in here earlier. What the fuck was this?
Uh-oh. I'm clearing out. I see your people's in you. I'm clearing out.
This is dope.
It was bullshit, is what it was.
Why?
I disagree.
Wait, no, I want Drip. Why is it bullshit?
I don't like Jeff Jarrett. I've never liked Jeff Jarrett.
This nigga's so emotional, yo.
Why?
I love how it's bullshit.
Look at him emotional.
Why you don't like Jeff Jarrett?
It goes back to me seeing him as a kid in TNA with the guitar and winning the title and the fucking My World song. It would just like, it would be PTSD to me. It'd be like, I'd hear, da, 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 and I'd get like the Kill Bill thing. Oh no, like Jeff Jarrett's coming out. He's going to hit someone with the guitar.
Starts beating up his brother.
I don't like Jeff Jarrett either, but I was just asking why.
He was Triple H of TNA as I started watching TNA. Like, there was one heel champion in the other company, and now there's a heel champion in this company doing the same thing, except for a Sledgehammer, he has a guitar, and he also wants to be Ric Flair, and isn't.
You think he's trying to be Ric Flair?
He was always trying to be Ric Flair. With the strut and the
Arch told me he's not trying to be Ric Flair. I don't know if I believe
Rogers.
His strut was somebody. When he went
put a spin on it.
His run in the USWA being on top, and then when he went to WCW, it felt like, and I know that was a storyline, but he felt like he was trying to be a baby Flair or with his own spin. But I think my thing with Jeff Jarrett was, I just always thought he was corny. Like, regardless of anything, I just thought he was corny.
Same thing.
I think the one thing I always kind of think is important about a wrestling company, right, is that you have a base in the history of pro wrestling. And I think you need to have somebody who knows. And Jeff Jarrett is one of those people who has seen every single thing in the pro wrestling business. So I think it's a smart guy. WWE thought it was a smart guy to have.
They just had him,
in behind backstage a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think it's a smart guy to have around. Do I think he needs to do a bunch of stuff on TV? No, and I don't think he's going to do a bunch of stuff on TV. I think he'll be there to be an OG.
I got two questions because they said he was on. Has he been with AEW in that executive I think it's business development?
No.
That was just announced. Yeah. So the first thing we saw was him in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Because he attacked it was during the Darby Allin match.
Jay Lethal match, yeah, Darby Allin,
Jay Lethal.
And Sting was there.
Cole Carter, who was 2 Dimes in NXT, was dressed as Sting and helped.
2 Dimes sound like a power bad guy, yo.
And helped Jay Lethal beat Darby Allin, and then the lights turned off and Sting's video played, and people thought Sting was actually going to show up, and Jeff Jarrett showed up instead. So it was like,
is there
reveal attacks for what reason?
Well, let me ask you a question, because the Muda's on his retirement tour, and I believe his last match is supposed to be the tag match with Sting. That's in January.
Yeah, shortly after that Nakamura match, they announced.
Have they announced who Sting and Muda were going to be facing?
Let me double check.
Because the last time I saw Jeff Jarrett anywhere, is why I bring this up. Facts. The last time I saw Jeff Jarrett was in for the Ric Flair match to be a OG hand who was getting beat. I wonder. That's funny. I wonder if he's back to be kind of a hand in the Muda. I don't think him and Muda have had any history, but
January 22nd.
So I mean, is that when he immediately was inserted in a Darby Allin fake Sting situation, my assumption was he was going to be worked into something with them at some point. And I could see him being one of two people on the other side of Sting and Muda, or whatever that would be. Why else would he be there? Business development?
It seemed like. Oh, go ahead, Matt.
No, I had absolutely nothing to say about
the way he was.
there.
The way Jeff Jarrett was talking, he was kind of like hinting at like maybe a TNA invasion, but I think only in terms of like the people that are in AEW that started.
Savannah
in TNA.
Evans, not Savannah Evans.
No, not the current Impact, and he has nothing to do with it. But it was just like again, Jay Lethal was in TNA, Sanjay Dutt was in TNA, and the history that Jeff Jarrett and Sting have in the last 15 years, 17 years is them in TNA, even though they did have history in FCW, but it was them in TNA.
Them doing right what they should have done early quarantine when.
No, I mean they should have stayed off television.
I'm just saying, like they had a whole Impact AEW thing that it was a couple of matches, but they didn't really extend it. Maybe this is them actually going full with it. You're saying?
No, I think this is them.
No, I'm saying it's like Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, guys that were in Jeff Jarrett's TNA.
Yes, and
how many people is that's?
Yeah.
So that's like 5-6 people. Like
Christian
it's like
K, just it's something. It would be something like that. That's how I interpreted it. But like again, it's like, why are they going to uprise? Because they were the foundation for what AEW now is.
But Alabama Powell asked a good question. I mean, where do people? Where do some of those older TNA people come? Karen Angle was a big part of a lot of those TNA angles towards the end of that federation. If you do a real us versus them situation in Angle, you're going to need more players, right? I could see an opportunity if they wanted to bring her in.
And so Hart says why half of them old niggas that was dead at least Jeff can go. I don't think they're bringing in Jeff to like wrestle big. I think
he ain't wrestling, son.
Nah, I mean he'll wrestle.
He's gonna wrestle.
Yeah, he's gonna wrestle.
Works in shape.
But I mean, he's been in shape for like a year.
He can go. No, he still goes. I get it.
He got in double shape to try to carry Ric Flair. It didn't work, but he tried.
That shit ain't work.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't see Jeff Jarrett there being a bad thing at all.
Do we know why he is no longer with? Because I feel like he was with WWE, and then I didn't.
Because
know.
I think Vince brought him in. That was all that was about.
So he's not there.
President of live events, right? That's what he was.
Yeah, but is he not there because Vince is no longer there?
Yeah, probably. That's my guess.
Because I'm not going to front. I mean, there's a reason why Triple H is walking back some of that stuff Vince was doing, and I wonder where Jeff Jarrett's got history, but I wonder where he sat on the side of being good for the WWE or just being a guy.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Is like I said earlier, man. Jeff Jarrett has been around forever
for a while. Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's seen everything.
He's got history.
Seen everything. So I don't see a bad unless you're bringing this nigga out to win championships now where you're bugging. But if they,
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know
if they do. Honestly, if they do with him what they've been trying to do with these old niggas, Jake Roberts and Sting,
the shit they should have did with CM Punk,
he'll be better. That's
out the ring.
If they do that stuff, it'll be better. It'll make sense.
As you see, like Jake Roberts is gone. They brought in Tully Blanchard and he's gone. Like Arn Anderson was on TV because
I think because they weren't good. They looked super like
they're old.
Yeah, they're very old. Jeff Jarrett doesn't look like them niggas look. He still moves.
No, he can still go.
Yeah, I don't worry about. I don't care about the still go. I'm going to be honest.
I'm saying he can.
No, when I say he can still go, I'm saying he can get his old ass in the ring and move like somebody who can be a pro wrestler. Right. I'm not saying
we're not worried.
I don't need that nigga in the main event. I don't need him for a title, but he can get in the ring and put a match on.
And when I say he's not wrestling, I mean as a on the
weekly,
roster as a wrestler.
Yeah, active.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
But he can get in the ring and wrestle. Yes.
Hartz did ask a question though, which was kind. I mean, because you did bring this up earlier. Why this is my thing. Them old niggas, a lot of them don't need like. I don't know if they really need a Jeff Jarrett at this point. Not as a like he could be a guy that could be there as an OG behind the scenes. They don't really need him in the ring for anything.
Let me ask you a question though. What OG voice does Tony Khan have? Over there.
He has.
What do you mean by OG?
Bryan Danielson is probably Brian, like guys like Brian. Honestly, the OGs that they have over there are probably a lot of the Kazarians, the Daniels, the Samoa Joe, the people that were like the old ROH cats who are currently at Colt Cabana's. Colt Cabana could probably be a really good OG. For
I thought you meant like Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko, Jerry Lynn. Like
I don't know how often they're around.
A lot of those guys are
the
sidekick.
producers.
Yeah, they sidekick niggas, right?
Yeah.
The main voice in his ear, and I would assume, like the leader of that locker room, their Undertaker, is got to be Chris Jericho, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Chris Jericho's done a great deal of pro wrestling, but he's never run a company.
But he's been everywhere and held a lot of titles. He's got a lot of cachet. You're right.
Correct.
Chris Jericho look worse than Jeff Jarrett.
He definitely does. They definitely 100% does.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
That is 100% fact. But he's also a better voice for a guy.
I think there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to say.
Not me. So I think Meals brings up an interesting point. If bringing on a Jeff Jarrett right now, if the plan is for to get your live shows going. It makes sense if you want someone who's been on those roads before. But that's why I said, like, he could be that guy backstage with a fucking headset on. He don't need to be in the ring.
It's like I said, he seems like he's maybe putting over this idea I came up with, but also like the relationship he had with Jay Lethal in the Ric Flair match. This is, I think, another thing that make Jay Lethal something, because they keep trying since he's gotten there and nothing's worked. And they gave him Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh, and like that, it's almost an anchor dragging him even further down when he was just the generic Jay Lethal babyface when he showed up. And now that they have Jeff Jarrett, who might be his mouthpiece again, like his second mouthpiece.
For Jay Lethal,
if they would have brought Jeff Jarrett in with Jay Lethal from the rip
instead of Sanjay Dutt,
Sanjay Dutt, it might have been like, yo, you bringing me in and you got a nigga that's never mind.
No, but it's facts. It's Jay Lethal having to deal with Sanjay Dutt, and then the tall dude that they're really trying to put over. It don't work.
These niggas ass.
Yeah, it don't work. He's too good. He's too good to be in that position.
That's a fact. Give me Jeff Jarrett old ass. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that everybody hates. I don't care what you say, Hearts. Yeah. Everybody hates that nigga.
Yeah.
That everybody hates, and then we about to get the heat turned up in this bitch, because he gonna talk a lot of wild shit and then I can back it up wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what you did.
But yeah, it looks like they built him for an angle to be in the ring. That's at
yeah, they'll have a Darby Allin, Jeff Jarrett.
He's fighting Sting.
Jeff Jarrett, Sting, and Jay Lethal match. They'll have a tag match like that.
Fighting Sting.
Maybe it's that I don't care. Like I don't. None of those
would
people.
You care?
Well, no. What I'm saying, like, none of what you're saying is stuff that like I'm turning on AEW, because I already know. When you get Darby Allin and Jeff Jarrett in a ring in 2022, I already know what's going to happen.
Who?
The white guys, the ones somebody getting hit in the head with a guitar, someone gonna fall off.
That's
or something.
been him the last.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see any of that shit.
I would much, and I appreciate everything that Jeff Jarrett brings.
You would rather see Colt Cabana wrestling?
I would rather hear because I didn't really get into the Colt match either. I would rather hear that Jeff Jarrett did a lot for AEW like 5 years down the road. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, Jeff Jarrett was really instrumental in doing this. He was able to take all that knowledge and put it here. Once you introduce me with
Jeff Jarrett also has a lot of bad luck of companies
that he doesn't own.
Well, no, like he was like Vince Russo's prize, like you'll be my champion, and then they die. He creates TNA, and then he has to sell that to Dixie Carter. He creates Global Force. They almost fold within a year and have to merge with Impact. It's just like this guy.
It's because this motherfucker wants to be the guy.
Yeah, and I can see again, like I don't know why Vince hired him unless he's can make him was just trying to piss people off, but you could see that Triple H fired him for a reason. I think there's probably also some like click reasons, like stuff
I would assume, but if he was an executive over live events, I'm going to assume that Vince was trying to get some house show money going in and figure somebody who knew loops and fucking the road could have done this shit. But I think like the chat said, once Vince retired and Triple H got in there, Triple H had a list.
He's like, I don't fuck with you.
And he had a checklist that, oh, Jeff Jarrett still here? Bet. Road Dogg, what you doing? We about to, I got a job. And he just been going down the checklist. It's really all it is.
For him.
The live events is what they need because I think as we've talked about in the past.
Did he pay you for that?
You ain't get no royalties for that, did you?
You ain't get no royalties for that?
I got
Get his ass out of here.
You don't worry. I got you, Road Dogg. Don't worry.
You are on the motherfucker.
What you were saying, Trip?
They need live events because, again, as we've said, there are some people who haven't progressed or being underutilized and that need more experience. And a match on Dark or Dark Elevation isn't going to help. And they're also, again, getting injured because they're not consistently wrestling. And if they're not allowed to work certain indies, then they're just waiting and sitting there getting rusty. Like someone like Hook should be on live events. Jay Cargill would probably help her to have matches more often besides Dark Elevation or Dark, whatever one she was on this week. But like,
don't talk about WCW 2000 at all.
We watched WCW 2000 in Dallas, and it was the worst wrestling
I lived through it.
We had seen.
That shit is not good.
Black John Studd loved it though.
No, it's entertaining. It's entertaining if you like watching train wrecks. But like,
what did Pam say? You said Terry Funk had Adidas cowboy boots. Like,
it was the wildest thing I ever seen in my life.
That shit was awful.
I said, give me a pair of those right there. I was like, oh, this nigga tripping. Where'd he get them?
My Adidas.
Stumped on niggers next. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm funny to me. I don't care.
Wait, to the fingers. Wait.
Let me look at this this doc. Should we that's how
we getting out this bitch early tonight.
We still gotta go. I got one question though. Lamar Jackson was there.
Yo, Lamar Jackson had a wild week. This nigga was at the flea market on Sunday buying hats. Yeah, I don't know. Lamar Jackson is too much of a man of the people. I don't know what he's gonna do this
Shout out to Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was actually in my seats.
He looked like he did. All right, I'm pulling because when I was watching, like does he want to be there?
No,
he might have been high.
You talk about paid appearances for Rick Ross. They dropped a bag for Lamar Jackson.
He might have been high.
His hair always looked like that, or he get his hair done for the game.
No, he probably get his shit done for the game because this shit be fresh.
No, they don't.
Them dope boys be fresh.
They don't. They look like
yes,
somebody
they do.
braided his hair with their feet.
Shit, that's how my mama be having moo shit fresh. I guess she did it with her feet.
But no, there was something going on during the Lee Moriarty Moxley match, and then like people were chanting, and like there was someone you could see someone walking through in the crowd, and then when they came back after that match ended, it was like Lamar Jackson live here in AEW. It's like, oh, that's what was going on.
Lit up.
Hey, did y'all see Dr. D on social media? He was in the stands and two niggas were smacking each other in the chest.
They were slapping each other in the chest. It probably stunk up there.
Look at him. He liked that.
I didn't realize it was at the AEW show at first. I was trying to figure out who fake Brock Lesnar was, who took off his shirt. Was like, "Slap me, bro, slap me!" And then that dude
smacking the shit out of homeboy.
But he hit him with
one dude was like,
he was like, and then nigga said, "Oh, slap the shit out of her." Yeah, that was good. That was good. It wasn't as good as the two short women fighting. What was it? Beautiful Bobby. She beat that girl brains in. I'm sorry. Heisenberg.
That's funny.
Lamar was definitely Roman. Speaking of Roman, I think
No, you were forgetting that Chris Jericho called out Lamar Jackson. He said he'd beat his ass, and Lamar Jackson was like, laughing his ass off.
Lamar Jackson was in the rafters by then.
In fact, he was with Jay Carter. I saw a photo of him and Jay backstage.
Yeah.
It was back there. Shouts to that nigga.
She was taking pictures with a lot of niggas to be
40 and 0. She know what she doing.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And your point.
This Saturday,
Sasha Banks was in a whole pretzel, man.
Yeah, but
no, we're not doing this again. We did this last week, Matt. We're not doing it again.
Wait a sec. Is Crown Jewel happening?
I hope so.
Jewel Santana.
I hope so.
I saw Joel Santana playing. He looked like he was a good pool player.
He was at the Crackhead Fountain.
And they was in the fountain looking for that too.
Rapping. Can't feel my face.
He was whistling.
Rapping. Did his teeth not get fixed? I thought his teeth got
I left my tooth in the fountain. Now there's Caesars.
Hit the pipe in the sky. Oh, gee. I'm sorry.
Listen, when they invite us to the Source Awards drip, you stay close to me.
Yeah, because they're going to be throwing chairs. They're going to be trying to stab niggas with forks.
We in a...
Black Rasslin.
No, you ain't got no one for Dr. Dre.
And podcast of the year.
Fuck them niggas. Fuck them.
Just the niggas said I was in the fountain. Get up. Black rap.
West Side, we need you that night. West Side, we at the Source Garage. We need fourth row. We need all the Buffalo kids with us. I'm sorry.
It's definitely gonna be like what's the light skinned nigga that be in all the movies? Hey man, I like
Howard.
Terrence Howard. Hey man, I'm gonna accept this award, man. On their honor, they knew that it was gonna be 5. They stepped to the stage. I like to step this on their
Black
behalf,
Rasslin, man.
Skinny
Black
man.
Rain.
Black Rasslin, man. You know, man.
Man.
Please, man.
Even shout out to Mimi, man.
You understand, man? I've been doing research, man. And, I have discovered a particle that'll help everybody. You know what I mean? It's the electric particle that if you put it in a sandwich, you don't even got to use batteries no more.
There were blueprints
Give
from
the children of
Aristotle.
Uganda and the people of Uganda an opportunity.
See, he was
because
see, that was the promo. He was gonna come into wrestling as Kamala's son. And
This Kamala's son.
yeah, see the people of Uganda.
Give the children of Uganda and the people of Uganda an opportunity.
I'm sorry.
See, if you part your hair in the way that I have parted my hair today, it will give you extra energy, man, and make you feel good. All the children, I love them, man. You see them little ribbons and ties I had.
We ain't never making it off of YouTube.
we ain't even making it to Crown Jewel. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not my fault. Chat, I hope y'all enjoying this. Chat, I really hope. Shouts to Mimi.
Shit. Thank you, Mimi.
We going to hell. That's funny. How many of y'all going to decide not to go to the Crown Jewel?
No, I wasn't gonna go.
Yeah, we had this chat. We had this conversation in the chat earlier this week. Nobody would be going to Saudi Arabia. Not in Black Rasslin anyway.
Nah, you know, you can't imagine getting front row seats and then it's the time for the Sheik and them to come in there and you got to move everywhere. Where do they move them people that were sitting in the Sheik row at the beginning? Like it'd be a whole section and then they cut to a match and they cut back the whole royal family.
They was just there.
They had the throne be in the front row. He just sit there and what the like I think everybody that was in the front row, they just killed them niggas. Probably.
Yeah, they killed them
niggas out of there. They just got all them niggas at
Crown Jewel.
I have a front row seat. No, I'm cool.
Crown Jewel is in Saudi Arabia. Again,
See, now we can't go to the Source Awards. We can't go to the Emirates. We can't go anywhere.
I mean, I'm not going. Apparently, there's supposed to be
Dubai.
the Iran Saudi Arabia.
That's the only place we can go.
Iran and Saudi Arabia is beefing right now. They said that the
You
show
don't
still
say Cal.
what I'm drip.
It's Saudi Arabia.
Drip.
What's Shiki baby doing?
Because you really got me drip. Do we talk about fucking Iran, Saudi Arabia, geography? Do we talk? I don't know what the chat knows. I don't know what the chat knows.
Only time we talk is how long the flight would be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the chat knows. So I want to because you don't want to get the information from.
You can't even go on. You can't go over there.
This nigga reporting to you
Uganda,
the fucking
and the people of Uganda an opportunity.
I don't know who y'all get information from on the timeline.
Lucius line.
All I'm saying is there's an Iran Saudi Arabia conflict that's going on right now to the point where they said it may be an attack.
Yeah, like Iran already knocked the pencil off of Saudi Arabia's shoulder.
Off his shoulder.
He knocked the stick off his shoulder because at this point,
it's how many people going over there to Crown Jewel? I mean, Roman going. It's damn near most of the main roster.
You're gonna start some static.
Look, niggas be shook is all I'm saying. So WWE hold tight. Drip.
Niggas got held hostage on the whole plane last time or the time before last.
Mimi, I don't know.
With
y'all ain't going no place.
Helicopter and his dick all around the place.
That was a different.
Oh, that wasn't the same flight.
That wasn't the same one. No.
Oh,
definitely a different plane.
Yeah.
No, this is the one in which Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows said they weren't going back, and guess what? They're going right back in for the same shit.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm trying to make sure niggas is educated. He trying to. You don't say. I don't know what niggas know.
I say make it, Eve. You know what I mean? If you got something to say, go on, say it.
Yeah, say that shit. Make the joke. Put
You
it
know
in the
what I
chat.
mean?
no, wait. Nah. Well, you can put it in the chat. We ain't gotta put it up here.
Yeah, that's correct. If it's
Yeah, I
too
said
loud, I definitely
you
won't
heard me. I said put it in the chat.
put it. Yeah.
Anyway, Drip, you ready? We got these predictions.
Drip, you ready, nigga?
You ready, white nigga?
You ready,
white nigga.
BRP span is good. I like that. Should I do that? Should I do world events?
You ready, nigga?
Drip, is you ready, white nigga?
Mimi, is you ready, nigga?
I don't know. If
Yeah,
Mimi's
Mimi's
ready.
picks I'll have to get after.
Before
the show.
I don't
She's
know.
aware. She's aware. I sent her the card, but she doesn't have her picks in yet. So
That makes sense. No, that works. As long as we had the picks by Saturday 12, I believe.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Yeah, pre-show. Before the pre-show?
11 a.m.
Eastern.
Nigga, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Eastern.
It's got to be Eastern. It's our time. I don't know what time it is over there.
I think it's 11 for the pre-show, yeah, and then 12 for the main show. Either way.
Let's go through these predictions, Drip. What's the first match?
Alexa Bliss and Asuka defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky.
Did y'all see the conflict that was going on with this?
With her hand?
One of the images. It's not this image because you can't really see her hand. But it's an image where it's like Damage Control were at the top of the card and they were at the bottom. And it was a light-skinned hand that was holding one of the tags. I don't know if it may have been Sasha.
No, it was a nigga hand.
Because they just gave them these belts.
Yeah.
I'm going with Damage Control.
I'm going with Damage Control as well, but I might change this before the show. I'm not sure.
I'm going with the champs.
I think I'm gonna go with Damage Control.
See, now I'm getting nervous.
I think I'm gonna go with Damage Control. I don't know. That one's a fuck. I don't know why they lost the belt.
Card is fucked up.
No, this is the ultimate. Like, this is the hardest match to pick. All the others are almost locks, except like one more.
What's next?
Wait, you said you had the champs? I mean, Damage Control, Cal?
I got Damage Control, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Fam's the only one with Alexa and Asuka.
Mimi really watching this and studying for picks. I know what you're doing, Mimi.
No bullshit.
What's next, Trip?
We got the Usos defending the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships against the Brawling Brutes, Ridge Holland and Butch.
Yo, any nigga wearing them hats is losing.
There's some newsboy caps.
Talk about me ancestors.
I'm going Usos.
Usos as well.
Yeah, I'm feeling Uzi.
Come on, man.
Uzi.
We didn't even talk about that. What did you think of
We never talked SmackDown.
SmackDown Friday Night Live?
Because it's been a week.
It's too late. We knew this. The three of us, we knew this. You know how we knew this, Trip? Because when we were going to switch, because we knew that it was going to be too much to try and cover SmackDown all the time. But Black Rasslin
was the only part of the show that was good anyway.
What I'm saying, I've been Sami Zayn is putting in amazing work
until he gets his ass whipped.
Until he get his ass whipped. The bloodline stuff, again, it's anytime Roman the bloodlines on TV has been amazing, but that storyline they're doing specifically lately has been really dope. One of the best things on TV right now.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, Usos got this one.
Well, the other thing, real quick, last Friday was Uncle Howdy, and I think they said Bray Wyatt's supposed to be showing up at Crown Jewel, right?
Yeah, they even put a graphic up. That's the thing. I'm wondering like what this means.
Uncle Howdy.
You're flying mans all the way out there with no match. Something has to happen, right?
They're gonna
attack someone.
No, they're gonna leave. Yeah, I'm assuming there's an attack going on. But
no, I don't even think it's an attack.
You think he's just gonna? Do you think they flew him all the way out to
for
Saudi
an entrance? Yeah. Like, that theme is fire, though.
But then what? He just cries in the ring again. I thank y'all so much.
I think that's been dope. I like this.
It's been dope, but what if you? It's one thing to like, all right, nigga, we gonna be in Cleveland. I need you to cut this promo in Saudi Arabia, bro.
It's
it's
a house show.
It's somebody else. This is the house far as fuck. I would assume. My assumption is that something he's not just going out there for a promo.
Nigga said they gonna Mansoor gonna come out in that male model stuff.
Wow. I mean, Mansoor.
It'd be his last match.
The Undertaker of Saudi
Absent goddamn lootly.
Facts. Grand opening, grand closing out this bitch.
That nigga's not going to be Mashore or whatever they've been calling Al Mansour. I don't know what that nigga name is, but it's going to be regular when he get to Saudi.
Yeah,
shout out to Al B. Shore waking up.
Facts.
Shout out to Al B. Shore.
With everything that was going on this week, it was good to hear that Al B. Shore was because he's been sick for a bit, but to hear that he's
been in a coma for 2 months.
But I'd heard before because who
owns Twitter?
He's been sick.
Nah, yo, I'm out of here.
For a while.
Nope.
He's had medical issues for a while. I didn't realize he was back in a coma, but it was good to hear that he's doing better. What's next?
All right. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross
Twitter
in
some
a cage
wild
match.
shit, dog.
That's funny.
Who owned Twitter?
That's wild. I'll be man sure is good.
I got Drew McIntyre.
I'm going Drew McIntyre. This is in a steel cage?
Yeah, it's in a Punjabi prison.
Is it really?
No, it's not. No,
that's
it's not.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Hold on. They said it.
That's a whole different.
They said it's in a Punjabi prison.
And he said he's in the Punani prison. I don't want to hear about this.
I got Drew McIntyre stabbing him with the sword.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. God, what kind of video?
You got him stabbing him in the Punani prison?
Yeah.
With the sword?
Yeah. Why does he fly to Saudi Arabia? No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So wait, Cal, you said Drew McIntyre?
So you going to do it there? Of all places?
On TV? They don't even let you drink in public.
What about you, fam?
Give me a crisscross.
Yeah. I love it. How's that not happen on this pod before?
That's gross.
That is gross.
When I heard you click, I knew what comment you was clicking.
I'm not saying it. If you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, get your ass over to YouTube right now. God damn it.
The most amazing,
God damn it. Shouts out to the chat, yo. Antoine over there in Berlin going crazy with the cakes and shit and then dropping insanity in the chat.
Not press the comment. I think he's going to press I
don't know what's going on. Fam, did you, or Matt, did you make your pick?
Y'all ain't hear me? Y'all was going crazy over dripping in pickle juice.
Who was your pick?
Wow, what did you say?
Drew.
Good job. All right. Let's make it sure.
All right. Next up.
Yeah, get torn out of here, dog.
Omos versus Braun Strowman.
Fuck.
This is the other tough one to pick.
Why is his head so big?
Whose?
That's Braun. A good point. That's
Braun like the leader. Nah,
Yo,
that
he
shit is
does.
crazy. You look like the leader.
Yo, he looks like them joints from Mars Attacks.
You know what?
I-
I'm gonna go with Braun Strowman.
Big head bitch.
Big head bitch. I think I'm gonna go with Braun Strowman too. It's sad. I would love Omos to win this.
Hey yo, this nigga Braun look like if what's the nigga that did Unbreakable and all them and all them
M. Night
movies?
Shyamalan.
He looked like M. Night Shyamalan did the
Don't-
Flintstones, and he was like,
don't-
"Hello, dum-dums."
M. Night Shyamalan did the Flintstones. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
See, this is why.
That's
And
ridiculous.
Fam's like, hey, Trip, you need to calm down. And meanwhile, this whole episode.
Nah, but what fam say beginning, you get insight and
And
entertainment.
entertainment.
This is what it is.
I want to say
The ones that tell you to calm down be wilding out the most. Is what I'm
Me.
saying.
that's factual. I want to
That's
say
me.
Braun.
So you got Braun.
Nah, I want
He
to
don't want to
say
say Braun.
Braun.
He
Hey,
don't
man,
want to say Braun.
give me Morgan State Bear, Michael Uwaku or whatever your name is.
I
Let me get
think it's Jordan. I can't pronounce his last name.
Omegba.
It's
Oh,
starts with
yeah.
a O.
Yeah. Give me the Morgan State.
I'm gonna
Bear.
go Braun, but I'm gonna change. I know I'm gonna change it to Omos.
I think I'm sticking with Braun on this one.
All right.
What's next?
This is what the new big men look like.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, right?
11 o'clock Saturday. Yeah.
All right, I might
You
change.
can
that
change
to
it during the pre-show, but not after. Not when the show
All right.
starts.
Me.
Yeah, me.
You don't forget day one. You're like,
Yeah, that's
Sure,
definitely
but Brock Lesnar's coming out. I'm
That's
gonna-
definitely your MO.
Brock
No,
Lesnar's coming out. Drip,
I
got
haven't
Brock
said
Lesnar
anything
winning this
since then.
match.
So when Mimi called and was like, "Oh, I didn't put my picks in," and it's motherfucking 7:59, I knew she didn't get the picks in.
I
knew
we
she
got
ain't
the
get the picks in.
OC, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio.
So Mans is not defending the never open weight championship
Nah.
in Japan.
You would say hell no.
It's open.
Hey yo, why is he squinting like he taking a picture for the hose?
Right?
I think he is.
He is.
Is he?
I thought he got a hot Asian wife.
Yeah. What the
He
fuck are we
does.
talking?
Nah, yeah.
Oh.
She was hot 5 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. That
I'm going with the OC.
Yikes.
I got Judgment Day.
I'm going Judgment Day.
Yeah, give me Judgment Day.
Where was the OC January 6th? It's crazy.
They was all at Allen's house wishing they were there.
They was with Jericho wife. No, I'm
We should
sorry.
have been there. They was like
He should have been there. It's crazy.
they was like Tupac in the apartment. Should have been there. Should have been. It'd have been 10. It'd have been 10 dead huggers instead of 4.
Yo, Luke, I couldn't make it down there January. No, bro, you should have been there. We was going to the Capitol. We was
run
stuck.
from almost.
I saw a cop get shot. We fucking broke the doors. My fucking country.
AJ Styles is Tupac is amazing.
I don't know, nigga. You ready to die?
You ready to die, white nigga?
That can't be the name of the episode either, but that'd be perfect.
You ready to die, white
You
nigga?
ready? What the fuck answer? I'm fucking dead. You didn't just do the damn hand signal though.
You ready to die, white
You ready
nigga?
to die, white nigga?
I mean, the big,
Mr. and Miss YouTube that does a manual review of this episode. I
sorry.
promise it's fine. No, I promise it's fine.
No, we
Yeah.
definitely
You can
don't.
put ads on this.
Hey, what's
put
up?
all our
Yeah,
shit
what's his
on
name?
video.
Big homie in there cooking the eggs. Now I make it like this all the time.
Steel. Welcome to Steel's Kitchen.
What you gonna do about my mom's table?
He
That money, man.
he poured the OE in the fucking
That was
eggs.
nasty, yo.
The
OE
insurrection
in the
came out.
pan with the eggs.
That probably
It
cooked
gives it
off.
flavor.
It probably cooked off.
It probably cooked off as great, but goddamn,
After he was drinking it.
malt
Yeah.
eggs. Anyway, what's next? I'm sorry. What's next? Shouts to anybody know what the fuck we talking about right now. I'm sorry.
Nobody.
Check it
Nobody.
out.
Rock, no.
Check it out. Check it out. Gallows is definitely still.
Facts.
All right,
Drip.
we
What's
got
next? What's
Brock
next?
Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Fuck.
I got Brock Lesnar.
That's Brock Lesnar.
That is Brock Lesnar.
That is I'm gonna go with the gentleman with the cauliflower ear.
Which one?
Exactly. I'm going with
I'm going Lashley.
I'm going Bobby. I'm definitely going Bobby.
I'm going Lashley on this one. This is really some white black. This is like proper America right here. Because Bobby's like it's like a cowboy white versus just like a
Again,
everyman black.
When
A copper?
when Brock Lesnar says, "We know you can't read," I got offended.
you were supposed to.
You were
You're supposed to.
They know what they're doing. They know who they
Did he
making the
say
show
with
for.
did he almost say with a
I said, "What that bitch say?"
Hey,
Should be a good fight though.
And then
Should be
I
a good
fried
fight.
the rest of
It
my
is-
chicken, nigga.
and
Jesus Christ. What's next, Drip?
My kids.
Wait, Matt, who did you have?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, okay. Just making sure.
We're split on this, right?
Yes, we are.
Currently.
Except for Mimi.
Yeah, I don't know what Mimi's got. But anyway.
And then Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship in a last woman standing match against Bayley.
Match of the
Bianca.
night? Yeah, I got Bianca.
I got Bianca as well.
This may be match of the night. Who you got, fam?
Yeah, it's match of the night.
go give me Pam.
I love it. I like that. She got to win at
Again?
some point.
You going for Pam twice?
Mm-hmm.
She not winning here.
She's again Bianca's John Cena.
Bianca has been. She's got. Let me check something.
She can't lose.
She has like an absurdly
You gonna
high.
fucking round and jinx her.
I think her match percentage for like the year though.
Plus, Rhea Ripley's getting back in.
Let me
there.
ask you a
she's
question.
she's almost 78% win percentage for the year. Like Bianca
ask
wins
you
a lot.
question. Is anybody upset at Bianca losing to Pam?
No,
Like-
Would you, like legitimately mad?
Like Matt, right?
I'm
No.
a fan. I'm a fan of Bayley, so I don't. I would love to see her with a title at this point.
I don't want to see her win with this damage control shit.
Well,
Yeah, if she loses in like a corny way, because again, it's the last woman standing match. If she loses in some like again, I always hate like John Cena beat Batista by like taping his legs to the post, like he couldn't
I always
actually
thought that
stand
was
up.
funny.
Like,
That
it
was
is, but then it's
implausible.
like
I was there.
I thought
was there.
no,
that's
it's funny,
amazing.
but it's also like come on, especially like you can beat a heel like that, but being
It's
a
kinda
babyface
cheap.
like that is like
It's
yeah.
kind of cheap. Damn,
But like Matt
saying
saying, like the damage control aspect, and we saw Bianca was able to beat damage control and Bayley at Extreme Rules in the ladder match. So
that nigga he had a candy bar. He said,
In ring, Miss Bailey is always great.
I love Bailey.
But no, I
love
wouldn't be mad
Bayley.
because
It
it
is
would
in my
be
jumper.
it would be Bayley, and you know she's
This
proven that she can be a champion.
Wait, I will say this. I think because I feel like a lot of people feel like damage control is underwhelming. I don't think that's Bailey's fault. I think Bailey is doing very well as a main event heel. I think damage control as a group doesn't feel like it has much direction outside of beat up all the women.
Yeah,
And they like the amount of time that Bailey's got, Dakota and Io, you don't really know much about them. They've not really spoken to they're not given as much as Bailey's given, I think.
I think they thought that Bailey was so good because she's really, really good, right? I
Mhm.
think they thought that Bailey was so good she was going to be able to like elevate. And everybody that is good on their own isn't good enough to bring other people up that are on their side. Like she's a great foil, but I don't know if she's a great like accent to bring another nigga with her.
It's probably that they thought like her and Sasha, the chemistry there works so well. But again, it's because it's them
And it's
that
real.
she can make chemistry with other people.
So
That's probably
what?
what their thinking was.
So what happens when Sasha comes in and beats Bianca Belair ass on Saturday?
You think she's gonna go? She would go to Saudi.
Sasha in Saudi?
Nah. I'm only at this point. It's been so long. If they're coming back, it might be Mania. I think it's Mania.
I mean, I could see them enticing her like a Rumble win.
Mav said if Bray is getting flued out, you might as well fly Sasha out as well.
You seen little homie say she was dusting off the boots.
Hey, let me.
She was. I'm sorry.
She's been in and out of the ring the last couple months.
But I saw she recent, like it was last weekend or so. She was training with, because she hangs out with Matt. She's in like a cannabis something with a couple Lucha cats, and she was at like their whole school training recently.
She was making second round knockout too.
She was
outstanding. Outstanding. You know why I like that?
Brothers.
We just connect like Legos or shit like that. No, that's good.
Eat.
Or do we have? Is there only one match left, Drew?
There is one more match.
Okay. What's that?
Roman Reigns defending the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Logan Paul.
This is actually a title match.
This is
the way they have it written in Wikipedia says it's a title match, but on WWE.com it just says undisputed WWE champion is facing Logan Paul. It doesn't say for the title. But
why he look like he about to go skate? Like this look like wrestling on ice.
Logan Paul?
Both of them niggas.
You got that.
It's that
headband.
And he got the cocaine eyes, yo. That's how the nigga was looking at the
You
fountain.
saying he looks like Josh Brolin from Thrashing?
He definitely looked like a fountain nigga.
He looked like son from Blades of Steel.
Yeah.
John Heater.
Blades
of Glory.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Blades of Steel is an amazing NES game.
Actually, hold up. Before we get more into this, I will say this. Shouts out to Dart Adams. He was tweeting the other day. I guess somebody tried to say that niggas didn't know what Blades of Steel was. Dart Adams correctly said that when you talk about hockey games, Blades of Steel is one of the first ones that niggas knew.
That was the only game niggas knew.
Ice hockey.
Other than ice hockey was just a generic.
Blades of Steel.
You could pick the skinny niggas, the little nigga, and the fat nigga.
Yeah. Blades of Steel was my favorite hockey game until NHL '95 for the Genesis.
That didn't count. That don't count.
When I tell you how elite
those was the best games.
How elite my Devils team was. We had like a core Devils team, and then we just had everybody.
Isn't that where you could just like do the wraparound and like score automatically every time?
It was so that game was so. Me and my cousin used to play in 90. That was the easiest way to do it.
Fire.
You would just come right around the goal.
That's what I'm saying.
Pop the shit right in.
I don't remember that. I don't remember doing that. I just remember. I remember when the commercial came on in October. Fine time, NHL 95.
That was a game.
I knew my cousin had it. And I was going to his house to play that shit.
I played at my cousin's house down in
like,
South Jersey all the time.
For Mallrats, Kevin Smith wanted to get NHL 95, but they had to get whatever NHL game out was on the different system. Like they couldn't get the rights to NHL 95 because Jason Lee plays a hockey game right at Shannon Doherty.
But why, Justin Thomas? But why?
Why the fuck did that?
So I got Roman Reigns. Who do you got?
Justin Thomas got too much time on his hand.
Are we picking this match?
Yeah.
You have to. I got Roman Reigns.
Come on, fam.
Yeah, Roman.
So Math has Logan Paul. I heard that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's really happening.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with the Romaine letters.
Do we think
great value? I'm gonna call him great value.
I'm just gonna assume Mimi's
great value.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, great value. Jason Momoa.
Do we think that this
nigga wild?
Is this gonna have anything to do with this?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Hell no.
Where does he go? Where does Roman go from here? Besides the Sami Zayn thing, is that?
I think a great deal of what we're gonna see is everything is gonna be faction warfare.
Building the Survivor Series,
right?
But who are the factions?
Bloodline.
Brawling Brutes against the Bloodline. Come on,
anybody, and them niggas.
When War Games started, it was the Horsemen versus the top baby face and whoever they squat. Like it was Dusty Rhodes and then Dusty Rhodes guys. They didn't have a name.
Yeah, they did it with Dusty and
Shout out to
Dusty's.
But
The polka dots.
Mm-hmm.
It was the pokies.
what
There's Brutus briefcase and the goddamn Brutus briefcase
brother?
And
barber
the
shop.
cakes.
Yeah, there was Sting Squadron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
that
and
was
the
all-
cakes.
I'm saying I'm talking 86.
Brutus beefcake and the cakes.
It was the team was Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, and the Road Warriors. It was just the good guys versus the Horsemen and James J. Dillon.
Mm-hmm. JJ Dillon, Jimmy Jam Dillon.
Another Trenton native. Anyway, I guess that's Crown Jewel.
That's Crown Jewel.
We watching this live?
It's noon.
It's noon on a Saturday. I'm trying to think of what I'm
Yeah, I'll
doing.
just be getting up.
I'm still in my robe at noon.
Am I
Yeah.
drinking it? I may crack a beer.
And,
Nah, I can't. I
and we
can't.
off season too. Ain't no
Ain't no games.
yeah, little fam last game was last week.
That's what's up. Nah,
I ain't
you
got
a good
nothing.
time.
I might not watch football all this week except for Tennessee, Georgia,
Tennessee number 1
Is boxing on?
and number 3.
and number 3.
When can I see niggas legally fight? It's a
Ken
fight
Lewis.
coming
Ken Lewis, check this out.
Been on the
That's what
hood
Crown Jewel
every
is.
day.
Ken Lewis. When I win, it's on.
Here he go.
I'm
Ken.
telling you. You get a title. You get a title. You get a title.
I mean, it'll be interesting if that happens. When's the last time you held the belt, man?
August, September, I don't know. July.
We should have put
It was
dates.
No,
after
not on
me.
it.
It was
This-
after. I
this
have.
nigga,
I have
it
a-
was after
I have
me.
a doc.
I ain't put the
but it
date
was
on
after
there.
me.
Nigga,
But
that
yeah, it
West
was-
Coast time is weird, yo. That goddamn football game last week was on at 6 a.m. out west.
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
They was up too.
So
They was
yeah,
up like it was
yeah.
Dominion.
You had a pocket full of rubbers in your homeboys too.
It's a different song.
Drip. Your homeboys walked in with a pocket full of rubbers. It was a nigga in your crew that had a pocket full of rubbers.
So
Most of my
turn
friends
off.
was wild niggas.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know no nigga. All right,
That's all
bro.
I'll say.
Nick,
I got all y'all. Don't worry. We good.
it's
Nah.
6 niggas in one rubber.
He said, I'm good.
Just wash it out.
I just don't.
He's washing out. Here, just put a little water. Just put a little water in. It'll be
Okay.
good.
Come out the rubber down to the floor, yo. That hole like a bucket at the top. What I'm supposed to do with this? What I'm supposed to do with this?
Pour the water out, stick your dick in, is what they
Yo,
said. I'm
cuff
sorry.
it. Cuff it.
Put your balls in too. Just put your balls in too.
Oh, real quick. Matt held the title from Royal Rumble to Elimination Chamber, which was in Saudi.
This nigga walk in like he got the whole fucking rubber water suit on, about to go swimming and shit with his
Yo,
legs, dick, and balls. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready, ma. Don't worry. My whole nipples is in this shit too. Don't worry. We ain't catching
Man.
nothing. Can't even
Imagine
touch
a
you.
nigga first, a nigga maiden voyage. He tried to put the rubber on without no coaching. He put the nuts in too. Y'all like this?
It's tight. It's supposed to be this tight.
Oh, it ain't stand up.
What? Why is it so tight? This shit hurt.
It hurts.
I gotta cut. Sorry.
I didn't think
Nigga.
putting the condom on was supposed to give you the blue balls.
Yeah. If a nigga got his balls in the rubber,
Whole balls, dick and balls in the rubber is crazy. That's crazy.
Imagine the chicks surprised. What is that? Everything I got, baby.
Are you okay?
Not really.
Not really. It hurts. Can we finish?
I think I want 6 coming down.
I can only do this for 5 minutes.
Y'all niggas like this?
You do this all the time. This hurts. I'm sorry, Drip.
Oh my God.
It's your fault, Drip.
See, this is why. See, now.
This is your fault, Drip. This is your fault.
My doing? How?
This is your fault. You hanging out with Banks, the one. Never mind. Let me show
Yo,
you.
you come out. And
David, you
your
put your
dick-
balls in the rubber before?
Yo, if you come out and your dick and your balls is in the rubber, and she say you just gonna fit all that in there, huh?
You just bringing everybody to the party, huh? That's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Chat.
Yo, cause now you know women is real understanding.
I guess the block he started early. That's funny.
Women is real understanding, especially if it's your maiden voyage. You know what I mean? They be like, well, I ain't gonna make
Come on,
my-
all right,
I
baby.
don't wanna
All
make
right.
them feel it.
All right, don't you come on, don't
Say,
worry.
go
Wait.
All right, go ahead and get it.
Wait. Is that it? That's they all in?
You just can put everything in there.
But if
You-
she don't know no better neither, right? If she don't know no better neither.
So they both 15 first time.
If that bitch
Imagine she be like, well, nigga, where your balls go?
Oh, they in there. They in there. Don't worry. They in.
And then you go, yeah. There they go right there.
that bitch,
Look, you want to see it? Look. They under there. Look, they under there. Don't worry. They right there.
yo,
I'm not a
if-
freak.
When that rubber bust, that bitch sound like a Glock 40.
How'd you have the baby? Nah, I put my nuts in the rubber too. It just broke.
I just do both the nuts in there. Shit. Super chat. Piece of the super chat. Jay Pierce say y'all got me in tears. Again, shouts out. If you not watching on YouTube, I don't know how you checking out the chat for real. Damn,
Oh my
peace to
God.
y'all. Yo,
See, this
That-
is why I can never make it. My legacy is stained by shit like this.
what you
Son,
mean? What we do?
let's say, Drip, your man.
Nigga, your whole co-host did whiteface last week. How you gonna blame us?
Nigga hit me talking about, yo, can I be the sixth member of the Black Rasslin Podcast Club? I said, not with that foundation on your face, nigga. The fuck? His face was wider than David's door on my phone. What are you waking me up to, nigga?
Yo popped up like the nigga off Atlanta in the classroom that time.
Yeah. What do you mean he did whiteface?
What do you mean he did whiteface?
Oh,
What are you talking about, Drake?
oh
No, he
God.
did. I don't know why he did. Well, he was being. me,
You
yeah.
know he was being you. He had
I
I
know
thought
that
he
though.
was- I thought he was being a mom. I thought the nigga said,
A panty mom.
he had on a Chris Bay t-shirt. I knew exactly what the fuck was going on. Sitting in the back of the class in whiteface.
Oh shit.
Then
Hitting
he
me
did,
up with
this
it.
is how I talk, and he's like, yo, this is how I talk. I'm like, I don't sound.
This
like
this
either.
Banks on the fucking show right now. Like, what the fuck? Can I be the sixth member
That
of
is
the Black
my
Rasslin
favorite image
Podcast
from the
Club?
show.
This is your favorite, Drip?
Because it's so scary but hilarious. Like
It's mad sinister. Yeah, I'm my favorite. That shit. And you don't even know. He
like
got
Dusty
he,
Beats has Van has a whole day of trying to get clean urine, and then
she had piss
gets
in a
fired
condom fall
and
all
has
over
to
her.
go and sit down, and they zoom in cinema.
To this
like-
nigga. Terry and Milton
Oh,
in
shit.
whiteface at school. I'm sorry. Anyway, how about this? Brother Fam, you got a Black Rass of the week?
I gotta go with, man, being a gracious host, man, brother Willie Mack, man. Shout out to him.
Salute to Willie Mack. Salute to Willie Mack for real. Nah, that makes a lot of sense. He was like, was he one of those cats where it's like, again, you've interviewed him and he was just on something else. It wasn't no change. He was the same dude.
Same nigga.
Same nigga.
Same nigga.
Me. I know who
First-
your Black Rass of the week is. Let me
First
know
thing he
in the
did
chat.
was like, hey, y'all seen the butt babies meme? Nigga, what?
A+. We need to get Willie Mack live on the pod one of these. Well, at least for the laughies or something.
Yo,
Ooh.
Who you got, man? Who's your Black Rass of the week?
like I told you earlier, Twan from Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
My Black Rass of the week. Also, shout out to the plug, Kim, who just had a baby yesterday. The plug, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers.
I did. I saw that. I did see it on IG. I did. I hadn't realized that she was. I guess I hadn't seen her page in a minute. I didn't realize
she was on. Right before she had the baby, she had the Nation shit on.
When I saw I was on the Black Rasslin. I saw the like, and then I went through and shouts to her. Shouts to her. That's family for a minute. Actually, I almost wore that, but I went with the.
Shout out to our guy, Twan.
Antoine, the chef.
It was one more person that had some shit going on. Man, I wanted to shout out. I can't remember who it was. I'll come back next week and shit if I remember. It was somebody else though that had some good shit going on. But that's it. Duncan Soler, shout out to you. The Three Kings and shit. Shout out to Son.
It's a DC Brow. They got it's an event, man. I'm gonna go check out. I haven't seen Andino wrestle. I want to see Andino wrestle on Sunday. You know what I mean? It's meant to be my main man, Sugar Duncan, that can be in there. You know what I mean? I'm hoping he ain't got that goddamn Fenty roll. But
I hope he does.
Yo, shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to the bro tent, Elijah
Shout
Tony.
Tony.
Met him down at Baltimore Celeb Fest. Cool guy. He's got a bunch of content. Go check out his YouTube, man.
Right, Tierra James. Shout out to Tierra James.
That's the super chat. Drip.
I'm gonna go with Lee Moriarty. I thought he had a good match with Moxley last night. Like, so unfortunately, the Lamar Jackson thing kind of like killed it because everyone was in the crowd was focused on that, but he put on a match with Moxley, and it shows like Lee Moriarty should get more chances. And they had the good story going in of like Lee Moriarty wasn't mean enough, and he was trying to like beat John Moxley's ass during that match. Like he was throwing the forearms and stomping on him, and he could have won that match, and that wouldn't have hurt John Moxley. It would have made Lee Moriarty a bigger star to win the title eliminator and then lose next week.
Lee had one of those matches with Brian Danielson a while ago.
Tripping, man. You right?
No. Trust me. Hey, I see Cinder. We there. Trust me. We there. We there. Ain't nobody forget. My Black Rass of the week. We've had this conversation all day, but I can't. Like, come on.
Accusations.
Like Rick Ross himself is my Black Rass of the week. Keith Lee was good too, but I think Rick Ross as the guy. One take Rick, it was cool. Yeah. But nah, like Sindel said, those wrestling girls, they're celebrating 4 years this weekend. November 5th? I believe it's the 5th. They're having their 4-year celebration. They got a panel. The panel includes Candice Cordelia, who was part of the PWI Women's 150, as well as doing a bunch of other stuff in wrestling media.
I wouldn't mind talking to her.
Facts, big facts. I can hit up Candice.
Yeah.
Spice Spiegel, y'all know Spice. Spice was on the pod. Spice put together Black Girl Magic. Shouts to her, and of course Janelle from HR over at Jobber Tears, as well as part owner of Battle Club Pro. They're all going to be in the panel, which is of course moderated by Krista B. Again, 4th anniversary celebration of those wrestling girls. Go to those wrestling girls on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You can find the links to cop tickets. I believe they're $20. They got a party, they got a panel, they got all the types of shit going. Again, if you're in New York and you like Black pro wrestling, Friday night, Saturday night, you got the whole weekend, honestly.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, those wrestling girls. Excuse me, proud of y'all, man. Congratulations on 4.
For real. 4 years is a big deal. 4 years is a big deal. Shit, let's get the fuck out of here. Brother Fam, where can you find you on social media?
You can find me at Where's Buffy on Friday nights, tomorrow night. You can find me at Something Else Pod, no G, because we all the G that you need. But specifically, IlFam790, your social media choice. AKA Don Anderson Podcast and Captain Burrell Battle, Brunama, Phillips, Sticky the Dragon, Steve-O, Podshare, God's favorite podcast, Party, Pipe with me, the podcast. Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dentine. Nice to see you. I love Daddy, WFAM, where family always matters.
Motherfucking Mr. Micro Machine.
Matthew.
Matthew.
I'm sorry.
Matthew.
I'm sorry for your ears.
What the fuck is you doing, man?
Look at the
Shout out to Mr.
Mr. Waters.
Yo,
Mr.
Don't follow me nowhere,
Window,
nigga.
Yeah.
don't follow me nowhere, nigga.
Nah, you follow, nigga. It's too late. You follow. Drip.
You can follow me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip. Instagram, Davis Colon DC. Banks versus Davis on YouTube every single Sunday. Banks versus Davis Patreon. White Noise every weekend on the BRP Patreon. We did a live show last Sunday. Shout out to y'all that joined. We'll do it again in a few months. Run it back. Thanks for all your questions. Mo Skrilla, Kofi Jamal, all the people that participated.
The crowd fame was in the building. It was
Yeah, Hearts. That's
why you
what's
staying in there, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It was a good chat.
Kofi. That's all you saying, nigga.
That's where Hart started the whole Jeff Jarrett thing. She spoke it into existence. She said, "What's your favorite Jeff Jarrett matches?" And I said, "There ain't none."
If I say
No, that only counts if Hart stops talking about Jeff Jarrett.
How about that?
But on the BRP Patreon, we got Black Rasslin Podcast Club, Black Watch every single Monday.
Tone.
Bulls in the China Shop with Seven Vin.
And we working on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
There's a lot of shit going.
Crazy. Them niggas going crazy. Matter of fact, hey, Vivi, I'm gonna hit you this week. We're gonna figure that out.
There you go. At Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is a website, but as always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast every Thursday, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 mics of podcast and excellence. Your favorite podcast, wish they could.
Hey man, if we figure out this Black Rasslin Podcast, it's gonna be amazing. Cal's gonna part his hair as I am. We're gonna figure out the.
Go ahead.
We're gonna go to Uganda. We're gonna go to Uganda, man, and we're gonna get it right. We're gonna go to Uganda, and Cal's gonna have a part in his hair. I'm gonna have a part in my hair, and then we're gonna fix everything around here.
Sorry. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. As always, you can pay the 1 or you can pay the 10. You get content like this and a bunch of other stuff. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, wherever you get your podcasts, we there. Shit. I think that's it. That's it for this week. Salute to Mimi. Salute to Savannah Evans. Salute to Karen Bam Bam again. Welcome to Bronx is tomorrow night in New York City. New Jack.
Mimi Shells on Twitter. Turnbuckle Talk every Tuesday.
Mimi, get us those predictions. We out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid.